Josh
Let's
Beckson.
Go. Nice to see you,
Long
dude.
time no see.
I've been watching this, by the way, and you have had some really awesome, really cool guests. And now, Wish from Prince Harry's here to ruin everything.
I don't know now. He said Kevin De Bruyne. What do you reckon?
No, someone told me 7 minutes to live, Kevin De Bruyne. If he had 7 minutes to live, that's me. Shermanator. Fucking Ed Sheeran. Does anyone name someone ginger?
No, you
That's
don't like
me.
Ed Sheeran. But
Ginger
honestly,
beard.
now you've said Amish because of the light
Bro,
tash.
it doesn't connect, bro. I could build houses, bro. Do you want me to build something? I'll build it. Burn easy, bro. Look how ginger I am. Fucking hell. No, you've had some really interesting... Bro, the girl that...
The dominatrix.
Whoa.
What a fucking human being she is.
I'm not doing that.
No. Mate, she brought a bag of stuff to give me a free session. And I'm like, no thanks.
You didn't walk for a week, did you?
Didn't, but we went out and got something to eat and had a drink afterwards with her. And
Yeah,
honestly, one of the most humble, beautiful human beings you'll ever meet.
They always are. I've been on a date with a girl like that. And she started off really, back and forth, chatting about, she was like, oh, yeah, I love to, do this and that. And then she suddenly went into full, what do you like doing in the bedroom mode? And I was like... and I was like, oh God, Amish boy, loser. You know what I mean? I don't talk about any of that shit. And then she was like, yeah, I love to fucking peg men. I'm like, oh, that was the first
Yeah.
Second
was... See, the dominatrix woman, Charlie, Goldie? Can't even remember what we called her. One of the two, both of them. She said, 80% of my customers want pegging.
Whoa, not 80%. For me, dude.
80%. And she said, you wouldn't believe it. They are the most alpha, big, butch blokes you've ever seen. And they're just like, yeah, I want pegging.
This could be a normal IT guy in the day. He could just be some normal guy during the day, working on some computers, then getting fucking pegged at night.
Mad.
Not
she
for
says
me, dude.
She says the higher up the pecking order you go of finance, government, the more depraved they are.
I reckon politicians are the fucking absolute spit in my mouth. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They are that. Yeah, I guarantee.
So anyway, Mr. Beckson, we go back quite a way, don't we?
We do. It's nice to see you. You haven't changed. You haven't aged at all. I've got a beard now,
say that.
and I've look older.
Because you're 30 now. So how old were you when we met? 17?
Young,
18?
bro. You took me under your wing, and that's
because you were coached by Matt Lowe, weren't you?
I was. Yeah.
And then we've played some matches together. So your background's tennis. You want to be a tennis player, didn't you?
That's where we know each other. Yeah, tennis, and
which is exactly what I wanted to be.
Yes.
Tennis player.
Yeah. So I did okay, to be honest. I only ever did UK sort of things. I never made it to the absolute, dizzy heights. I played Djokovic's brother, Marco.
He was supposed to be sick.
He was shit, mate. I rocked up. I saw Djokovic on my, when you look at your name, like, fucking Djokovic. I Googled him. I was like, oh, shit. 300 in the world. I was in Turkey at the time.
What was this?
Ginger.
ITF?
Ginger. Burning my bollocks off, mate. Just beat the guy before me. And I see Djokovic. I'm like, oh, shit. I'm warming up with him. And he's shanked the first 4 or 5. When he's not even done his laces, mate. This guy is obviously like... I'm like, this guy is dog shit. This guy is dog shit, mate. And his coach was having the fattest cigar I've ever seen on the side of the court, and it was the smoke was like I was
wafting over the
court.
court.
I'm like, mate, where am I? I'm going home. This is shit, mate. Is that me on the TV? Fucking hell, bro. I look gaunt. That is not me. Look how tanned you can't see this, but there's a TV screen. We can see me and you, bro. That is me. Mate, you are so tanned.
Do you reckon you're going to get sunburn off
I'm
them
going to
lights?
get sunburn. There's a huge... Bro, I can feel it. Bro, I need to put some sun cream on. One sec.
But honestly, it does darken off on there, because we've done a few, and we get the lighting perfect there, and then you do it, and you look at the clips when we upload them later on, and it's like...
Yeah, you do look good on the clips.
Can't see it.
Yeah,
the clips are good.
The guy talking about is... I don't know if I can talk about it.
Talk about anything, man.
The guy with the drug experiences, man.
Yeah,
what
Nick.
an awesome... That guy was spending 200 quid a day. I didn't even earn that a day.
So he had... there's a Dave series about him and his guys called... What's it called, Ben? Used Car Wars. So he did like a whole series, and he was absolutely nailing it. Con artist.
Absolutely.
Absolute
con
artist.
The thing is, his drug was cocaine, wasn't it?
His drug was cocaine.
That's the thing with cocaine. You can act normal on cocaine. That's one of the, you can act
or even at a higher level.
Confident.
Yeah.
You feel, for me personally.
So there he is.
Pornhub.
So this is he was filming this at the height of his drug abuse.
Is that him?
No,
that's not him.
So there he is.
He is.
Yeah.
Absolutely tweaking.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Good lad.
The Nitty King.
Look at him, suited up. He looks great. And that's how cocaine gets you, I think. You could look like...
Yeah, because if you were going into work and you were having 5 Stellas, you'd look horrendous. You'd be slurring your words. You wouldn't be on it. There, you just look a little bit fucking ready.
That's how it gets you.
Lively.
Yeah, that's how it gets you. I'm not a fan.
Bastard.
I'm not a fan. My thing of choice is always drink.
Yeah.
And I've had a bit of family things like that, whereas...
Issues.
Yeah, a little bit. So it's kind of... It finds its way to you, doesn't it? You know, there's the... Well, it's not my mum and dad. It's more like my uncles and aunties and stuff, and they drank hard.
Did they?
Yeah, and they smoked hard, and you know, back in the day where they thought cigarettes was good, and it just slowly finds its way to you, doesn't it? And you find yourself drinking a bit, you know, and you can't fall into the...
Josh, I think life's shit.
It is.
On the whole.
It is very
I think
shit.
life is shit.
And you've got to be able to...
And so I say, I always try and give something to homeless people as much as I can, whether it be a bit of money or go and buy them something. And I know for a fact most of them are going and scoring a bag of heroin or getting pissed up. And people say, why the fuck are you giving them money? And I say, have you ever had a shit day at work and come home and reach for a bottle of wine to take the edge off?
Yep.
Could you imagine living on the streets?
Yeah, mate.
The only thing is that bag of heroin.
Yeah, absolutely. And it makes your, you know, when you have that little something, it makes your night easier.
Yep.
You feel like you're sleeping on a cloud.
Yeah.
When you're not, obviously. But that's the thing. That's why they need to do it. Never judge. But just saying before, off camera, we work in a school.
Yeah.
Fucking hell, we need alcohol to work with PE.
So you're PE teaching now?
PE teaching in a school.
What, full time?
Yeah, full time. I want to die every day, dude. I want to shoot myself.
What age
I have
group?
this one kid. I have this one child, bro. That I wake up and I just have his fucking face. I would never, you know what I mean? I would never, you know what I mean? But sometimes, dude, I want to drop kick him. No, I'm joking. That is a joke, obviously. But no,
I know what you mean. It's just...
The thing is, though, I've tried secondary school. Not for me because, number one, I look young. I look about 12.
Yes.
Shave this off, I'm 7.
Yeah.
And also... I don't know how to tell them off. You know what I mean? You need complete control when you're in charge of kids because, number one, they'll do anything. It can be dangerous at times.
Yeah.
So you need to be like, right, fucking shut up, you know? I can't do that with secondary school kids because they just go, shut up, ginger prick, you know what I mean? Whereas primary school kids, I can just be like, right, you know, you raise your voice, don't you? And they fucking just go.
Do you know what I found? I've never shouted, ever.
Before you worked?
No, never. Not
But
even in
you've
schools.
got that wise authority and you've got that scary, look at me, mate.
Yeah.
I don't look scary. They look at me and go, look at this dickhead.
Yeah, it's difficult, but it's teaching and it's coaching and it's all of those, it's those life skills, isn't it? But yeah, but teachers have a hell of a job.
We've got it much easier, PE.
Yeah.
The kids want to be there. They love you. High five.
Yeah,
sesh day, football.
Yeah.
Mr. Bex, you know.
Most of them do.
Well, yeah, there's obviously some
the odd
absolute
ones.
dipshits.
Yeah.
So obviously working with really little kids, there's some really worrying moments at times, isn't there? Safety, we're running around, kids. I've had a really bad experience once where I was like, shit. Luckily, I wasn't doing it. So it was like a really cold day, like icy cold, and the shed was just open, so all the balls were rock solid, you know, iced over. So the PE guy was like, right, we're going to go on today. So I was thinking, oh shit, what sport can we do won't kill them if they throw? So I was thinking, right, touch rugby. They're not kicking it. They're not heading it. They're not, you know, they're throwing it. If that, cool. Let's do it. On this school, there's like a community bit, houses and stuff. One of these kids launches this ball over the fence and into it didn't hit anyone or anything. And this guy walks past, bro, bearing him, and thinks, oh, there's a ball. I'll just throw it back.
Just a random guy from the public.
Random guy walking his dog thinks, oh, there's a ball there. I'll just chuck it over. Primary school, they're always in the public, aren't they? Rock hard ball. He goes, boom, bro, I see it in slow motion. I'm going, oh my God. And this guy threw this ball, bro, and it landed straight on a head's kid. Knocked the kid clean out.
Did it?
Rock solid ball, bro. This wasn't no normal rugby ball. This is rock hard. And the guy, luckily, I wasn't leading the session. I was assistant. I was young at the time, and I just saw it like, oh my God, this kid's dead. Fortunately, the kid just came to and was like, oh, there's moments like that, isn't there, where you're like... You can't escape it.
I'd got this group of kids. There would have been maybe year 5, maybe year 6. The older, key stage 3, and it was in the summer, nice hot day, and we're doing some. It was building up to the summer, so you're doing stuff like athletics and whatnot. So we're doing some relay races. And there's one little lad, really sporty lad, on the edge, behaviour-wise, but...
bearable.
I seem to be able to connect with those lads and the only one that can kind of control them. And they've got a bit of respect for me. And I'll take them off to the side and I'll say, look, out of all the teachers in this school, I give you more opportunities to be the person that I think you can be. Yeah. You're now starting to take the mickey out of me by doing this. And yes, Mr. Rose, you're right. So there's this one lad and he's bombing it up and down. And we finished the lesson and he's on the floor, keeled over, gone over. And some of the kids says, oh, Mr. Rose such and such has got a bad chest. I'm thinking, God. Anyway, the guy's had a fucking heart attack.
Year 5.
Year 5.
Wow.
When I say heart attack, it was something to do with the heart. I don't know if it was something to do with a valve or it was, but whatever it was. And I just had that feeling straight away. This ain't right. So he'd gone back, and then because you get friendly with the teachers, and later on in that evening, one of the teachers sent me a photograph that the mum had posted. He's in hospital, and he's got some condition with his heart. Yeah. And you're thinking, shit.
Because that is it. Because also, you don't trust most of the time these kids, because I've had it where a kid's pretended to be crying, like, oh my God, Mr. Vexen. I'm thinking, shut up, get up. You know, how many 98% of the time you're like, get up, shut up, get involved. Obviously, 2
minutes later, they're back on. They're not crying, nothing.
Nothing. Whereas there's that.
And it's weird because it's almost like you've got a sixth sense.
Yeah.
And you're like, I know something's bad here. I've also had a kid, rounders, whack,
boom,
let go of the bat, knocked a girl's teeth out.
Yeah, it did. What do you do then? You know those first aid shit we have to go on? Doesn't train you for that, does it?
No.
Or, you know what I mean? Here's how you wrap a bandage up.
Around
your head, and make sure you check this, and fuck off. What if you do if someone's teeth go?
So back in my early days coaching at Loughborough Town Tennis Club, do you remember going to Loughborough Town? Remember
I played there a few times.
So you got the three courts, and then there's one court on its own that are different orientation to the others. At the back they call it the pen. So I'm coaching on one of these first courts. It's a Sunday afternoon. There's me and the person I'm coaching, and then this family come down to the tennis club. Guy's probably mid-50s, overweight, really nice guy, playing with his wife and one kid on that far court. Think nothing of it. I hear what sounds like somebody slung their racket on the floor and then screaming. And that wasn't his racket falling on the floor, it was his leg snapping.
Boom, yeah.
His leg between his knee and his ankle snapped. I've had to go running round. It's an L shape, so his foot's over here. And there's nobody else there. What could I have been? Maximum 22 years old. And you're thinking, exactly what you said.
Mate,
there's no course that's done
this.
Milk,
mate. What are you doing with your legs, mate?
Snapped his leg clean. And you're phoning the ambulance up and they're like, I need you to tell me if it's a compound fracture or not.
It's fucked, mate.
So I've got to go and look to see if the bone's sticking out the skin. It's not nice. And he's screaming and screaming. When you hear a fully grown man screaming, it's unlike any sound you'll ever hear.
Piercing, isn't it?
It's haunting.
It's haunting.
Oh my God.
It's nasty.
Yeah, and I don't think he ever played again. He went in trash. But the sound of that bone, you thinking that's somebody dinging their racket.
That's loud.
And that's, what must it have been? 25, 30 metres away? And horrible. Yeah.
That's a good one, that one.
Horrible.
That's a good one. Because you're looking at it and going, there's physically, you personally, as a first aider, what the fuck are you supposed to do? Absolutely nothing.
Nothing.
Those situations, there's just something. I've had a person have a fit before.
Yeah.
And that's one of those where you just have to hold the head so they're not banging the head.
Well, so my daughter developed epilepsy at
tough.
12, 13.
That's tough, yeah.
I've seen her have a couple of seizures, but the last one that she had was literally the day before her first GCSE. So a year and a half or whatever it was. And she's woken up in the morning. My youngest daughter's kind of got out of bed. When girls get up, they go to the toilet, do all of that stuff first. So you kind of just doze and wait for them to finish. As soon as you know they're out, you get up. So I've gone into the bathroom. All I hear is, Dad, Megan's dead. What the fuck? Ran downstairs. She's fallen, hit her head, pool of blood on white tiled floor, having a fit. You're like, what do I do here? Nothing. What am I supposed to do?
Not a lot.
It's a horrendous. It's the worst. It's probably the worst feeling that you ever get.
Yeah, that's going to be up there.
I mean, if it was the first time you'd ever seen it as well, it would have been, what is going on here? But obviously there was a couple of year history of it. So you knew what it was, but you're thinking, I don't know how deep this cut is. Yeah. And You know when you see these movies where somebody gets shot and there's a bit of blood on the floor?
Yeah.
No, mate.
No, mate.
There's a lot more blood than that, especially with a head wound. It's everywhere and it's thick, it's coagulated, and you're like,
pouring.
what the fuck do I do
Blood is
here?
thick, mate.
Yeah.
Of course it was white tile as well.
White
Could
tile
she have
floor.
fallen over somewhere else? I'm only joking.
Just couldn't believe it.
Bless her.
So yeah, so seeing somebody having a seizure is
The worst.
awful.
That is nasty.
Absolutely awful.
That's hard, mate, honestly.
But do you enjoy your coaching at times?
No.
No.
No, not at all.
How long have you been doing it?
Coaching. Shit, I probably started
Coaching
coaching.
school stuff,
Oh,
primary school, PE.
Oh, PE. 8 years.
Have you?
8 years, yeah. I know.
And you're employed by the school?
No, third
So you
party
work for
employment.
see, I did that. And are you in the same school every day?
Different ones.
Yeah, same as I used to do.
Two different ones now.
Yeah.
I'm tennis coaching on the side.
Yeah.
I'm hustling out here, baby.
Good.
Yeah,
the only
in
way.
the pissing rain.
Where are you coaching? Lady Bay?
West Bridgeford.
Oh, yeah. Is Nick still there?
Nick.
McGowan?
Yeah.
Is he?
Yeah, he's all right.
He's all right.
Yeah.
I taught him his one-hander.
Yeah, of course you did. That guy's got a bomb of a serve.
Bomb
of a serve, mate. Mate, my phone is pinging. So I've just, I basically just got single.
Yeah.
And I'm fucking
You're on Tinder?
Everything.
Oh.
Bro, I'm on a dating website that's for Jewish people. J-Swipe. I'm not Jewish.
How have you got on it?
Bro, you have to write kosher or not kosher. I just put I'm kosher, baby. And this one girl, by the way.
So hang on a second. What is it called?
J-Swipe.
J-Swipe. I've never heard of it.
I'm on everything, mate. I'm on subscriptions for Plenty of Fish, mate. I'm paying, bro.
You're on platinums.
I am.
Yeah. I've been there.
I'm spending racks on these fucking...
Been there, done it.
Done it, bought a t-shirt, bro. I've met 2 people. There it is.
Wow.
J-Swipe, baby. Bro,
J-Swipe.
look how fine. That's how they get you. Look how fine she is. That's not what they look like.
Have you got onto...
I've not matched with that.
Have you got onto Raya?
Of course, bro. I've completed
You're on Raya?
Name a dating website.
You're
I've
on
been
Raya. You have to be
Which one's
invited
dating
to go onto Raya.
Which one's...
It's for celebrities.
Okay, of course I'm not on. I'm on a lot of them.
Raya's the one. If you can find some people that are on Raya, they have to send a recommendation. You then
Dude, this guy
go
can't
through
spell.
that.
This is your guy, bro.
That is how you spell it.
Oh, very.
That's it.
Oh, sorry, my bad.
That's
I'll
it.
I'll let you off, bro.
Mate, and it's I'm not.
Look at it.
I'm not on it. I'm not on it. None of them.
Like they'd have me here, mate. Look
No,
at
don't,
it.
mate. It's all about recommendation. If you know,
I could match with Kim Kardashian, mate. I'm all for it.
I don't know if Kim's on there, but there's people on there, like proper people.
They wouldn't want me on
But you
there,
need
mate.
to know people that are sort of in the industry. So my mates that work for Channel 4 and Netflix and stuff like that, they're on it. But I'm never...
Mate,
nah.
I'm on Find a Farmer. I'm not a farmer.
Find a farmer?
I don't think that's the thing anymore, but I signed up to it. So
What?
basically, women who want farmers, mate, I don't own no land. Bro, I'm on there like that.
This is incredible, because your beard.
Beard, mate. Amish, I could build you a
Little
house.
hat, bit of
I've
straw.
Bro, I blister.
Here we go. This is unbelievable, Josh.
I'm on this.
Farmer dating.
Do I look like... Bro, I blister easily, bro. I've got blisters just sitting here. I'm not a farmer.
Yeah, but he don't look like a farmer.
Yeah, he does. Look at him.
Nah.
Look at him.
He's a farmer.
Could he be more of a farmer?
He's not a farmer.
No, he's not. Well, right. Do you know what I mean?
That's my brother.
Hang on a minute. I've matched with her on J-Swipe.
Wow.
Mate.
Is there an app for this, or is it just all on the computer?
Do you want to hear about my... Cool. Yeah, bro. It's on everything.
Is there an app
Do you want
like
to hear
for your
about
phone?
my $1 million dating idea?
Yeah.
Do you want to hear it?
I want to hear it.
Dude, look at this lot. I'm on here. Look at me there. On the fucking...
This is unbelievable.
Bro, I need to open...
Are the
your-
women
my
farmers
phone
on
is
there?
ping-
Are the women farmers on there as well?
No, so they're looking for... The main thing is, are you looking, or are you? Do you know what I mean? Like, when you sign up, are you looking for a farmer, or are you one?
So I bet there's loads of different
It's awesome.
find a fireman.
Look at my
Find
man.
a police.
Yes,
Look
dude.
at my man.
Look at him. Bro, no joke. I've matched
You've
with
matched
him.
with him.
I swear to God, bro. I'm meeting him Tuesday.
Wow.
Look at
This is
carnage.
This is mad.
New world. Want to hear about my $1 million idea?
Yeah, I want to hear about it, and I want
tell
to
you
invest in it.
Let me tell you the name of it first, because it will get you hooked. Should we pretend we're on Dragon's Den?
Okay.
Which dragon are you?
I'm Stephen Bartlett.
Okay. All right, dragons. What are we doing? Name's Josh.
Sorry, I'm not investing.
Too ginger for this shit. So, idea of dating app is called Doggy Style, right?
Okay.
Hear me out.
Yeah.
Your profile picture has to be of you and your dog,
Yes.
right? Doggy Style, right? So that's the match, right? And the first date has to be walking your dogs together. You know, you walk your little dogs and you fucking, and that's it, baby, doggy style, you know? Where do I sign up? I want £1 million and you can do all the work.
Why wouldn't I just go and do this myself?
Oh, we're actually on Drinking.
Tell me what are you bringing to the table?
I'm thick as fuck, bro. I don't know, bro. just do you want it or not, mate? That would be me on Drinking.
Ben, see if you can get doggy style web page secured, domain address. It's on.
Mike?
Yeah, I do like the idea, actually. I like that.
I reckon everyone in this that walks this earth has had that. Not that this is $1 million idea. It's stupid.
They've had an idea.
I reckon cavemen were sat around going, and one guy was like wheel or some shit. You know, I could like do something with a wheel, and his mate was like, "Shut up, dickhead."
Whoa.
Do you know what I mean? Some caveman back in the day, and his mate was like, "Shut up, you don't know anything about wheels, you idiot."
Yeah.
And one guy rocked up, check this out.
Yeah,
I'm fucking wheeling.
So here we go.
Oh, fuck off.
It's already done.
Yeah, but they're just dogs, mate. Where are the
Swipe right on the dogs you want to match with.
Do you know the funniest thing is?
It's
I'm on
the
this.
iPhone.
Doggy style, it's
So
called. Oh, wait, that's not called doggy style, though, is it?
Yeah, doggy style.
Shit.
So you don't even see the human behind it.
Well, I think this is a dog walking thing.
Mate, you're talking about your $1 million ideas.
I
had one.
Let's do it.
So me and my mates, we would have been...
Hang on.
15, 16.
I'll be Dragon's Den.
No, but this has already been done now. It's gone.
Got
you. But like you know, how you were saying, I bet everyone has an idea, and then a few months or years down the line, someone else does it and makes the money. So we're from Loughborough, and we used to spend all our evenings out on bikes, biking here, biking there, meeting people. And I can remember sitting with my mates going, could you imagine if someone was able to book a McDonald's and we go and deliver it to them? And they're like, no one's going to do that. You go to McDonald's, you know, you get a Chinese takeaway. Now, we didn't have mobile phones. There was no apps, but that's Uber Eats. Isn't it?
You had this.
Had that idea. I'm like, look, people always want McDonald's. If you want McDonald's, you have to go to McDonald's. I'm sure there would be a service that we could do. We're always on bikes. Someone, you know, and then you're going, yeah, but the food's going to be cold, and how they're going to order it, stuff like that. Yeah, and we had it. Had the idea.
Billions. Do you know how it came around? Don't you, Deliveroo?
No.
The actual idea. Some guy, some student was hungover with his mates. You know how you've been like, oh, could you man go to the shops? I need something. His friend went to the shops and said, right, here you go, but I want a tenner. And he's like, right, here, you need to do this more often. Anyway, that lad who went to the shops, £10, was doing it to everyone around there. 10 quid. Delivery.
There you go.
Came up, boom. Do you want to work for me? Boom. I need that idea, dude. I like P, working in P.
Right, how about this then? I've got an idea for a game show.
Let's do it.
Reality TV show. 10 blokes in a house for 10 weeks.
Sausage Fest. I want that to. That's what it needs to be called.
Okay. They're all straight, but there's one gay bloke in there.
Love it.
And they've got to... The one that gets figured out last wins.
Got you. So there's going to be a girl, obviously. Or
there might be a girl, whatever it is.
Whatever it is, yeah.
But sorry. 10 blokes.
Got you.
And you've got to pretend to be gay, but they're all straight.
Got you. I get it. They need to pick the real one.
You've got to try and the people. Yeah, so they're all competing.
Yep.
Trying to convince each other that they're gay, because if they get outed as being straight, they're out of the competition.
I'd watch that.
But the trick is, all 10 of them are straight. Mm-hmm. There are no gay ones in there. Or what it might be is there's 9 gay and 1 straight.
You've got to guess.
And if the 1 straight can go all the way through and be there in the last week, but then the twist is they're all straight.
Yep.
So you've got these 10 blokes all pretending to be gay. Yep. How far do they go to win the money, this, that, and the other?
And they all
only the audience knows at the end.
Yeah.
Oh my God, you're...
And they all have a big orgy. Come on. Then the winner gets to shag everyone, mate.
And then right at the end, it's like, fuck. Because I watched a TV show years ago, and it was called Something About Mary or something like that. And all these, no, that was the TV show, but this was a series. And all these blokes were trying to compete to win this woman at the end of it, and it was a bit like Love Island, but there was one woman, and they go through all of these tests, and they're all doing this, and it gets boiled down to the last 1 or 2, and then whoever wins it comes out, and it was a transsexual the whole time. Of
course it was.
And they've kissed and snogged and done all of this, and right at the end you've got the 2, and they're like, right, you've won. You know, it's this, that, and the other. They're falling in love, and then Mary's like, there's something I need to tell you.
We've all been there, bro. I've been to Thailand, bro.
Wow, I've never been.
Bro, I went to Thailand. I fell in love 74 times with men.
Wow.
74 probably. No, because you look at them and talk to them, and
They look amazing.
I'm like, you know what?
Why
Fuck
not?
No, bro. Honestly, you know what? Oh, bro.
See, I've never done Thailand. I've never done Amsterdam because I was in a relationship, married and whatnot, when my mates were all of an age to have enough money to be able to go and do stuff like that.
Are you not now?
I'm not married now. No,
Fair
divorced.
enough, bro. Yeah, you need any bad.
But I think
dating-
that bad dating experiences, yeah, loads. I mean, so part of my mental health issues was caused by Tinder and stuff like that.
Of course it was.
You know,
It's
you
tough,
can't
it's-
keep up when you're on all of them, and it just takes a hold of you, doesn't it?
It hurts when someone rejects you, bro.
Hurts.
You know when someone just swipes left, bro, and it's hurts.
But what
bro.
about
I'm
when
not-
you've been messaging someone for a while, and then all of a sudden nothing, ghosted, and you're like,
Tough.
what the
That one's rough. That's the worst one.
Something about Miriam. That's what it was.
Fucking something about Mary.
That's what it
this
was. And yeah, it's
loser,
time
bro,
ago.
you
Look,
are.
it's 2004.
20-year-old Mexican Miriam.
Yeah. The series depicted 6 men in competition for 10 grand reward over who
His real
could
name
make
was
the best
Jeff.
impression on the 21-year-old Mexican model Miriam Rivera. The men who were required to compete in various physical challenges in addition to going on individual group dates. Rivera, in the final episode, Rivera selected the one contestant who left the best impression on her, and then she revealed that she was a transgender woman.
Her real name's Jeff.
And the guy's face just goes,
Uh-oh.
uh-oh.
We've all been there.
Wow.
Wow,
I've not
that's
been there,
not
but
on TV.
I can imagine that.
No, I've not been there. That's interesting. That's awesome. That must have been TV gold.
Gold, but
mate.
you wouldn't be able to put that on now.
It would be uproar.
It would be uproar.
Uproar,
be
man.
absolute uproar.
I'm all, that is damn.
There she is. There she is. There's
Oh,
Miriam.
bro, yeah.
There's Miriam.
Look at the Adam's apple, bro. She's fine as hell.
Nice.
I'd risk that all. I'd risk it. Would you risk it? She would destroy me. Jesus Christ, I'd be riding her, mate. Look at...
Yeah.
Where's the Adam's apple?
It's gone.
It's Gondor, mate.
Yeah,
See ya.
she's a nice looking
Jennifer
woman.
Lopez, damn.
Yeah.
I love me a Latina.
And
don't
these
you?
guys, they're going at it hard, mate. They're trying to compete, and like one of them's they've got to. She's gonna just watch these two blokes in the sun because it was in Spain. It was set in they had the hacienda, I think they
Mexico,
called it.
yeah.
And they're trying to chop wood down. Who can chop this tree down the fastest?
Of course it was.
And they're there, ripped up, and they're giving it some. The final reveal of There's Something About Miriam. Here it is. Watch this guy's face. He's the one who won it. Here we go.
She's got some tits on her.
I was born as a man.
Look at them laughing their
In
tits
the background.
off in the background.
They're thinking
Look at this.
they were
dickhead.
gutted to start with because they've lost out on the 10 grand.
Ah, bro, I'd risk it all. Fuck it.
Look.
Look at him, devastated. Dude, how 90s is this?
Oh man, but it's
This is-
2004. I thought it was before that.
This is so Justin Timberlake era, isn't it?
But like these guys have snogged her. They've spent nights together, and
That can't be legal.
It
You
can't be legal
doing
now.
that.
No, it can't be
Not
legal now.
Imagine this back then.
I mean,
when
that could traumatize the guy.
it would. I mean, I'd have a bash still. You know what I mean? Like a win's a win.
But you've been pranked in front of
lit
the world,
the
your
world,
family,
right.
and everything.
I can't believe that she said then that I'm not a woman, because that is exactly what you are.
Oh dear.
Uh-oh, get off this.
She
no
didn't.
woke
But
culture.
the thing is, she didn't say I'm not a woman. She said I was born not as a woman.
Wait, so she's pissed off that they were mad, the men?
So this is 2020. Yeah, it's the Wokesville, isn't
Good
it?
old Miriam still getting chatted about today.
Today.
And look
Yeah.
at him, bro.
Yeah.
Legend. I'd fuck that. I'd risk, bro, I would be all up in
Honestly,
that.
there was some TV shows, the first Love Island and stuff. You're thinking they can't get away with stuff like that now. Can't do
Right,
it.
you be
Can't
Miriam.
say anything.
And I'll be the winner. And this will be my reaction. You ready? Tell me you're a man.
I was not born as a woman.
Give a fuck. Mate. Where are we going?
Show me the money. Let's go.
I won. Fuck these idiots.
She must have gone through the full transition, though. Must have done.
Those tits on her, bro.
Yeah.
They are amazing.
Unbelievable.
That
Unbelievable.
dick, though, would look rough, wouldn't it, down there? Ooh, because they get split in half, don't they? I'm all for it, though. Fuck it.
You're a zesty kind of guy.
I've never done anything.
So how many
Look at his
how
head,
many
it
girls
couldn't
are you
be more.
chatting to at the minute on
Oh, bro, I'm getting rejected left, right, and centre, but I've got a few in
how many
the
matches you had? A lot?
A few in the pipeline. No, I don't get fuck all, mate. Look at me.
Surely you do.
Nope.
Really?
No, it's hard, bro. I'm on J Swipe for a reason. I'm on J Swipe
And does
for a
J
reason.
Swipe does it seem to be
One girl called
yielding
me out.
fruit? Did
I
she?
don't look fucking Jewish.
No,
know
you
what I mean?
don't.
Like, I said to her, I'm kosher. And then I thought, this isn't good. This is wrong. Like, I feel I'm like her, mate, basically. Just conning these people, you know what I mean? Bro, I'm on Find a Fucking Farmer. Oh, I don't care, bro. I'll be a farmer for the day. Why not?
It's crazy, that is, because it's almost verging on racism. Having do you know what I mean? A separate for only,
It's rough.
I
feels weird
I don't know how I feel about that.
I think it's quite nice, personally. But in today's world, it probably could get misconstrued. But I think,
But
you can't show tits. And I can't concentrate. Mate.
Do you think there'd be allowed to be an app for just white English people?
Oh, are you kidding me? Come on. Race, though, is it? Religion. Ooh, he's nailed you on that one. This guy's woke as fuck, dude. I'm joking.
Yeah, but Jewish is a race.
No, it's religion, isn't it?
The religion is Judaism.
Okay.
The Jewish people is a race of people.
Yeah, fair.
I think.
Well,
But look, regardless, you understand what I'm saying.
I'm on it.
You're on it, yeah.
I'm on it, mate. I'm fucking in deep too.
But you've only had one match and she's caught you out.
She has. She said, "What's this ginger prick doing on here?"
What would your favourite type of woman be?
You know what? If
Are
I
you
get
Latino?
along with-
Are you like Asian?
If I get along
Scandinavian?
with you, if I get along with
You're
you,
not bothered?
No, well, I'm not. I've been with. Well, I've not been with fucking all sorts, but I've majority of the time, if I'm gonna pick someone, it'll be like dark skin, basically the opposite of me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Him who was on there.
Yeah.
Like tits out, what is this?
Miriam, jet black.
Hell yeah. Oh yeah, dude, that's me. I'm all up in that. I would get with anything if I like you, bro. I've been on dates with all sorts. Bro, should I tell you about my worst date? Talking about bad dating experiences. She's absolutely stunning.
Stunning.
Tell you about my worst dating experience. Check this out. I give a date 2 uh-ohs, right? The first wave of uh-oh, I'll let it go. So the first wave of uh-oh was, I keep my dead cat in my loft. Uh-oh, right?
She said this to you?
On a date. She was lovely. So I just, in my back of my head, uh-oh, let it slide.
Is it like taxidermy kind of stuff? Stuffed cat, like...
She's into voodoo and the spirits, and Snowball will come back. Snowball is dead.
Oh, wow.
That was the first uh-oh, right? And we had a really great date. You know what I mean? I'm not a catch, bro. You know what I mean? I'm not like,
I think you're doing yourself a disservice. I think you
got to
could
be
clean
sometimes
up,
just to cheer
man.
yourself up.
Clean up a bit.
Clean up, boo. But and then so I thought, right, I'll let that cat thing slide. You know what I mean? So went on another date. Because she was a musician. And she goes, "Why don't you come to my gig? I'm performing." I'm thinking, banging, yeah, I'm dating Taylor Swift, mate. I'm fucking... Anyway, she goes up on stage, and bearing in mind, we've known each other quite a while at this point, maybe 6 dates in. This is the 7th, right? So we're vibing. We've actually had an argument by this point as well about certain things. So we know each other quite a lot. And this girl has wrote a song about me on the 7th date, bro. And I'm sat in the front row like, is this motherfucker singing about me? She sang about Freckleface. The lyrics were Freckleface was one of them. I'm thinking, I'll let that one slide. That was the second uh-oh. And then she was chatting about how I'm always wrong on this lyric. And I literally, she gave all these, it was a negative song too. It wasn't good.
She's got you there just to fucking ruin you.
Nailed me.
Front row, I'm going for you.
Boom. 7 people in the crowd. Woo, give it up for fucking, And I'm sat there thinking, wicked, I'm dating a musician. Anyway, freckle face prick, little twat, small dick.
Shit in bed.
Shit in bed, mate. Oh. Never date a musician because they're writing about you, mate. Anyway, she literally sat down next to me and was like, what do you think? I'm like, I'm not seeing you again. That was the second uh-oh.
Wow.
Yeah, that's the uh-oh,
Yeah, there's some
bad dates, bro.
There's some strange people
What's
out there.
the absolute most craziest night out you've ever been on? Because I know you've been on. What's like I need to forget about that night out. While you have a think, I've got one.
I've heard some good stories from you about the ironing the bread to create the toast and putting the egg in the kettle to poach the bread.
Yeah, I used to iron toast because I had no money.
Because you used to go big, didn't you, on a night out? You used to go big.
Yeah, I'll tell you the story. So my friends were all out. When all your mates are out and you're the one that's like, no, I'm not coming out. And then it snowballs and you're coming out for 2. I was like, lads, I'm coming out for 2. Anyway, I get to the pub and they go, coming out for 2. It's rowdy, mate. That's all they know me as. Bump into these other lads. Anyway, they all ended up scrapping. I'm not a fighter, bro. Do you know what I mean? I was trying to separate.
You're not a lover or a fighter.
Not. I'm on J-Swipe though. You don't think, mate? Name an app and on it. Anyway, they all start fighting, scrapping. I'm trying to separate everyone. I was like because I was sober-ish, and my mate had clocked this guy, blood everywhere, and I had blood all over my shirt, like blood all over my shirt.
From you getting whacked or someone else?
No, I didn't get whacked. I was trying to help everyone, and me and my other friend. And
mediator.
Mediator. It's like the Shermanator. I'm the fucking mediator. Anyway, my shirt's covered in blood. There's about 4 hours down the line where I'm absolutely battered, bro, shoving everything up my nose. I'm shitting blood. Everything's going wrong. No, I'm joking. But anyway, so I'm covered in blood. Can't get anywhere. So I think, right. My mate goes, why don't we go casino? Casino will let you in. You're fucking covered in blood. And I know a guy. He goes, take your shirt off. Go in shirtless. Ask them for a shirt.
Go in shirtless.
Go in shirtless, mate. So it was summer. So I took my shirt off. Look at the state of me, mate. Pale, pigeon chest.
People are going, the zombie apocalypse has started.
Bearing in mind, this must be about 4 a.m. at this point. And we go to the casino, and I'm like, mate, I know I've got no shirt on. I was trying to separate a fight. Can I come in? I will spend 600, 700 bills. You know what I mean? Let me in. And he goes, I cannot let you in. He goes, right, I'll let you in only if you spend so and so, right? So he goes into the bag, and I'm thinking, right, he's going to sort me out a t-shirt here, bagging. I'm going to be sniffing coke off some hookers' tits in a bit. He comes back and he hands me a bin bag. He goes, mate, I can't give you anything else apart from this bin bag. And you can't play on any tables. You have to go on a slot in the corner so no one can see you. So, mate, this guy makes some holes in this bin bag for me. I put this bin bag on. My mate's playing like the poker, I'll raise you, James Bond. And I'm in the corner with some bin bag
Halloween bin bag outfit.
Anyway, 3 minutes go down. I'm lost fucking about 800 quid. I walk out. Bearing in mind, it's about 7 a.m. at this point. And it's bright. I'm walking past people, bro, that are in suits going to work.
Yeah.
I've got my arms, tits out, my fucking... By this point, it's screwed.
Sweaty.
It's sweaty, mate. And obviously, bump into someone I know. And it's a parent of a child I used to teach.
Oh.
Yeah, dude. I've done some... That's like some Wolf of Wall Street shit, isn't it?
That's some
Except
shit.
for it's England, and I was a fucking loser. Didn't have no.
So my greatest night out, I've probably told this story already. I don't know if I've told it to you. It's a fairly convoluted story, so I'll keep it short. We'd gone out. It was the time before you took your card out. You didn't have card. It was cash. Gone out with my mates. One of my mates had a load of cash at home. He ran out of money. He said, come back to my house with me. We'll get some more cash. We'll come back out. No worries. It's about a mile away. So as we're going, for whatever reason, this guy decides he's going to try and show me how strong he is by picking up the drain. You know the grate at the side of the road? Yeah. They're fucking heavy, mate. Hey, he's picked this up. Well proud of himself. We've gone, got some cash, gone back into town, kept getting slaughtered. Anyway, end of the night comes. He's like, why don't you just come and stay back at my house instead of going home? Bearing in mind, the nightclub is there. His house is a mile that way. My house is a mile this way. It made no sense. So I said, right, fuck it. You just do that when you're off your head, don't you? Walking back, the guy falls down the drain that he'd lifted up a few hours before. Now, this was back in the 90s when they were wearing loud Moschino shirts, like loud and proud. Money. £150 for a shirt back then was dough. Easy. The guy's gone down, but he's gone down with his arms like this, so he can't get the fuck out. So all I can see is my mate's fucking head at the side of the road. I fucking pulled him out, and he's covered in shit. And we've thought nothing of it. We've gone back, gone to his house. I've slept downstairs. He's gone to his bedroom. You know when you're hanging in the morning, you just want to go home to your bed, don't you? So you wake up like fucking 6:30. You just go home. I go home, go to sleep. A couple of hours later, wake up and I've got this fucking weird memory that such and such fell down the drain. So I've phoned him on the mobile phone. And he's like, did I fall down a fucking drain last night? I'm like, you did. And it was the exact one, and it's still there in Loughborough. And every time I drive past it, whoever I'm with, I'm like, that's the drain. That's the drain.
That must be terrifying.
Yeah, well, I'm thinking, imagine if I wasn't there. Guys, it was a slight chap. But it's the weirdest thing.
Yeah. Yeah. That's all you saw.
That's all you see. Yeah. Guy's head.
You did well to get him out. Yeah. That's one of my biggest fears. That's terrible.
Yeah, horrible.
Ooh, that's nasty. Imagine dying in a pipe.
Well, there was a serial
Huge
killer.
ass.
There
What's
was-
that?
There was a serial killer called, was he the Black Panther? Something like that. And he used to, whether he used to kill them and then stuff them into the drains, or he used to stuff them in the drains to kill them. That was his method of either trying to dispose or getting rid of. See if that's right. Is it Black Panther,
Dude,
I think?
if I ever got into a this guy's going to kill me situation, just kill me. Don't put me in no pipe. I don't want to suffer.
But I'm sure it was something like the Black Panther serial killer or something like that.
Look at him.
Is this him? Here he
did it.
is.
Of course he is. Look at him.
Here he is. Here he is, mate.
I've matched with him as well.
He's on Find a Farmer. I mean, if you're walking past this guy in the street, you're going the other way,
You are.
aren't you? It's
That's
weird,
the thing
isn't
with
it?
that's the thing with serial killers. They can adapt and blend in to make it. Yeah, but he looks not. I would fuck him. Why not?
Yeah, look, that was like a storm drain or something.
Ooh,
Shoving him down. Yeah, man.
dude, don't do that. Just kill me, mate. Just kill me. End it. Quick, look at him.
He probably did kill them, though, and then do that.
You know he's got a dick on him. Look at him.
Or not.
Or not, is
Or
the
not,
case.
and that's the reason why he's going
You know what? There's two
a bit
things.
zesty on the chicks.
There's two things I'm addicted to watching. Crime shows, you know, murderers, some guy
Yeah,
killed.
I'm not.
Head fucking. I watched
Yeah.
all of them, mate. Well into it. And have you seen these bird catching like predators?
Yes.
That is the
Pedo
funny,
hunters.
The nonce catchers
Yeah.
are so.
Yeah.
You know what's the funniest about that?
But none of them, and this is going to sound stupid, none of them look normal. No, they've
yeah.
all got
Something sus.
some sort of
Yeah.
learning disability or something like that. Do you know
Bless
what I mean? I can't remember. I mean,
I turned a blind eye for a few of them. You know what I mean? Where it's like, you know.
I don't know about turn a blind eye,
No,
but
because-
you don't see anyone that you're thinking, God, that's just like normal Steve down the road.
I've seen two.
Have
of them,
you?
And they're the best ones.
Just total normal guys.
Yeah, the best ones is when they absolutely have a breakdown. And I watched
Yeah.
this normal guy, dude. Yeah, normal dude, man. Just meeting some 12-year-old. Like, you fucking absolute scum.
Yeah.
Anyway, just look at him having a meltdown is the best, most satisfying.
Yeah.
Whoever came up with that idea is such a legend.
Yeah,
Putting
'cause
it
there's
on
loads
the
of them now.
internet.
There's loads of them.
I
Do you know
love
what? I cannot even stand watching, and he tried to show me a video last night, and it traumatized me. I can't stand seeing videos where animals get hurt.
I hate that.
Even by other animals. I can't watch a lion killing a gazelle.
So you grew up in the era of unfiltered internet. You
Yeah.
probably saw some beheadings. You probably saw some. Gore.com.
Yeah, a little bit.
Uh-huh.
Did he? The guy that tried to drown that dog? Yeah. So basically, this guy's got this little sausage dog, and he's drowning it
course he is.
in a mop bucket. And I'm
That's
like,
where I draw.
whoa.
You know, like with humans, maybe someone's pissed you off, you kill them.
I said that. I don't mind seeing violence between humans. You know, I love watching fighting compilations
Yeah,
of
yeah.
lads getting beat up and stuff like that.
What was a dog?
But animals and stuff. But even to the extent I couldn't watch I don't even like watching an eagle come down and take a bunny
neither.
and stuff like that. It really, really affects me.
Me too. I don't know what that is.
Yeah, weird.
I don't know how people don't have that. Like just.
But then some people will have that with humans.
Yeah.
Just got zero empathy
Just
and
want to fucking.
yeah.
Yeah. Fair. Him.
Him.
Oi oi.
There we go.
Is that me? That's me in 10 years, bro. Oh my. That one is so funny, dude. That one is the funniest.
God.
He says something like, who's the guy?
I've not seen him. But you see what I mean? He doesn't look like he's all there.
No, he
He
seems.
probably doesn't even know what he's doing's wrong.
No,
and-
don't let the stained shirt put you off, mate. He's well on it. He is. He's your mate that fell in the drain.
He banged his head as he went down.
Dude, what's the one that goes?
man.
Yeah, she said she was.
She said she was 12.
Yeah.
But I
Is
wonder.
that Wallace and Gromit?
But I wonder if some of them are staged and it's not real.
Yeah, but you would think that, but they're putting them on the internet. Would you not want to find him and fucking have a word?
Yeah, I guess so.
There's no.
Yeah,
that's the best thing
yeah.
about it.
Yeah.
Me and you could stage it. Would you want to
Yeah,
sign up
no,
for that?
no,
thanks.
no.
Even these guys,
No,
like,
no, you're right.
bless him. Like this one's a bit. I don't like watching these ones.
No,
he's got
because
pro- yeah,
you know what I mean.
He's a bit vulnerable.
He's
like,
got some attention from
thinks
somebody.
He probably thinks he is 12. You know, like
Yeah.
You know, these ones I turn a blind eye on. But it's the ones that work in finance during the day and then.
I've seen one before. He's a policeman,
This is funny.
like an off-duty policeman and things, and you're thinking, you're dealing with this daily.
I would trust my kids with you.
Yeah. I'm going to lose my job.
Bless him though. Oh, dude.
Unbelievable.
I almost feel a bit sorry for this one because, like,
I tell you what makes me think a little bit about the dating websites and this kind of stuff. Have you seen, there's a couple of prisons in America where the inmates go on this, like, I don't know if it's a dating website, but they do a video of themselves and they're like they're like, hey there, my name's Nick. I'm in State Court Penitentiary and I'm here for 18 years and I'd just like to make a real connection with somebody. So if you want to come and write me up. And women are just on them.
I need to get on that.
You need to get locked up fast. Like, these are hard criminals. And
that guy's head that I chopped off, I just fell over.
It just fell off. And then, it's mad. But and whatever it was I was watching, and they're saying women, they've got hordes of women.
Yeah, but there's bad boys. There's bad boys, and then there's someone that fucking chops someone's head off, isn't there? You know what I mean? There's fucking...
Yeah.
But
it's mad, isn't it? That you'd imagine... you just... God.
You know what? I watched a clip that you had once, and you were talking about dreams.
Yeah.
You had a fucked up dream. And I got me thinking...
I've had many fucked up dreams.
Do you know, like, on Hollywood, though, films, and they're all sweating and... You know, that's bull. It never happens like that. You
what, in the dream?
No, like,
when
they
you
wake up
from
and
a
they're
dream?
like,
Yeah,
right. I've had that once.
What, where you've woke up,
It's my life, yeah. I woke up sweating, but I don't sweat either. Like, I never sweat. Sweating buckets, screaming. And I was about 24. So it wasn't even that scary. It was so odd for me. I was like, what the fuck happened? It was so weird. I was underwater, walking, like I was fucking SpongeBob or something, just walking around, like an underground water thing. Anyway, this witch is behind me, and she starts chasing me, and I'm running, and I hide in this washing machine. And this witch is like scootering around and I'm hiding. I can feel myself. You know when you can feel yourself doing the actions in the dream? I'm hiding in this washing machine and I hiccup like that. And a bubble comes out and it goes through the washing machine and goes pop. And then the witch comes and gets me. I woke up. What pussy old mate I am. There's people fighting.
But don't you find it
mate.
amazing that no matter how you try and describe that to me,
not scary.
It's nothing like you can't describe it.
I was there. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Someone was, and I couldn't go anywhere. I was in a washing machine. That's terrifying. now that could not be less scary if I tried. But at the time, bro, I was tripping balls. Like,
yeah, but dreams are just so weird.
Has anyone actually explained it like fully?
No,
I'm not clever enough for all that.
I don't think anybody ever can they?
There's some unexplained.
What they say is. And it's fascinating, actually, because it all links to sleep and how humans have got to where we are now. So out of all of the mammals, humans go through this cycle of REM sleep more than any other. I think normal primates...
Sleep for a few hours.
To do it. But you go through these stages, and REM sleep's when you dream. And what they're saying is, during this REM sleep, what's happening is your brain is essentially getting rid of all of the bullshit and all of the stuff. You know when you you go through your iPhone and you get rid of all of the photos you don't need that were a bit fuzzy and the video that didn't quite... That's essentially what your brain's doing in a certain way every time you go through this cycle of REM sleep. That's cool. Humans, like all primates, used to live in the trees. And when you're asleep in the tree, part of you is wary that you fall, you're dead. So the amount of sleep that we got wasn't getting rid of all of this bullshit and allowing us to then build social constructs around language and things like that until we invented fire. And as soon as we invented fire, it meant that we could now sleep on the ground because we weren't... So now all of a sudden our sleep improved by so much that we're going through these cycles of this deep sleep, medium sleep, REM sleep all night. And that's when you dream going through that state. And they reckon it's because you'll sometimes dream and it'll be things that have been on your mind in the day. It'll be things that were on your mind 2 days ago. And it's almost, I think they used to call it on your computer, defragmenting your hard drive. And you'd go through this process and it would kind of put all the bits together that need to be together and get rid of all the bits that didn't. And that's kind of is what I understand to happen. But without fire, we aren't where we are today. Because
do you know what? I watched a YouTube video the other day on history. Now, I don't know shit about history, but this is probably wrong. I don't know. Do you know why we out-survived or other human... You know, whatever.
Yeah.
What are we, Homo sapiens?
We're Homo sapiens, but there was Neanderthals, there was
do you know why
Australopithecus.
You know the actual pinpoint of why we outlived them? It wasn't fire, it wasn't the ability. It was the ability to throw.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
So when we learned to throw, number one, we could kill other people and animals. Like if you've done, like the Homo erectus, let's say, they're making a fire. That ain't shit if you get killed by an axe.
No.
And I'm winner. I'm bigger.
Yeah.
Because we aren't the biggest, strongest that's ever lived.
Nowhere near.
Nowhere near.
Neanderthals would dominate.
They would destroy us, but they weren't here. Clever here. We were.
Yeah.
That's fascinating, dude.
And also, our ability to sweat meant that we could do something called persistent hunt. So you chasing a lion down. You don't need to catch it. All you need to do is just keep running, make it run away, keep going, make it run away. Because they don't sweat. They eventually die of heat exhaustion. We're sweating. We're able to regulate it. So you're going through and so that ability to sweat moved us in, again, that next direction. We had enough food.
That's really cool.
Yeah, it's mad.
I found out something today. You know when you get them little wrinkles when you're in the water too long? Do you know why that is?
More grip.
That's mad.
Yeah.
You know some of the things we've just adapted? Mental. There's got to be some crazy.
They reckon that there are now, Ben will be able to pull up a picture of it. They reckon that some primates, I don't know if it's some chimps, they're going through their own stone age. They're now figuring out tools. And there's videos of this chimp with a fucking spear.
Boom.
Fish.
Boom.
Madness.
Imagine if they start sorting their shit out and come for us.
Yeah.
Battered.
But I think AI is going to get us first.
Yeah, dude. We will. Yeah, AI definitely going to get us.
AI is going to get us first.
However, I'm all for the sex robots, bro.
Sex robots?
Yeah, but how much uproar was there? My guy's just put Planet of the Apes on, bro.
He's put Planet of the Apes on and here
We're just going to watch some CGI. This guy's an absolute legend.
But AI's getting us, and then the sex robots.
This is basically it, though. Look, they're figuring all this shit out, aren't they?
Yeah.
Do you know what, though, about AI? Do you know what about AI, though? How much of an uproar was there? It's going to take our jobs. It's in supermarkets. No one kicked off when there were sex robots, were there?
No.
Men were like, do you know what? It's fine.
Easy life.
There's two things in life.
Easy life.
I reckon easy life, mate.
Easy life.
They weren't kicking off then, were they?
No.
They're on roller coasters, at virtual roller coasters. This is amazing. Tits in their face. Fucking hell. No one complained, mate.
Have you seen, there's a series that was on years ago, well, quite a few years ago, and it was called something like Being Human or something like that. And it was about these robots that were basically humans. This guy had invented it and whatnot. And here we go. Look at these guys here now, these monkeys.
He's got a dick on him.
Bollocks on that. But I saw this one other video, which is more on this line, and it was of a bird, and it was trying to drink some water out of this container, and the water level was slightly too low. It couldn't get any water out. So it went, got a stone, put the stone in the water to raise the water level so it could drink.
I couldn't even do that.
Do you know what I mean? You're thinking, fucking hell, that takes some intelligence to know that.
This motherfucker, look at him, digging.
Look, they've got tools, they're digging. And they found these species of monkeys where they think they've started to develop a religion. And they find these trees, and for no apparent reason, they all get these certain size rocks, and they go up to this tree and they chuck the rock at the tree. Is this the guy that's fit? This is the guy. This is the guy that's got a spear. But yes, so
Fine love. I want that one. I need that one.
Luxury, finest matches.
I'm on it, mate.
Do you find the more you pay on those apps, the less you get or the more you get?
I was only joking. I don't actually pay.
You don't pay?
No, I just I got my 10 likes and it goes within seconds.
Yeah.
Mate. No matches. See you tomorrow, dickhead.
But the thing is, so the reason you're not getting any matches is not because you're not nice looking or anything like that.
Cheers, mate.
You are not even getting seen.
Yeah, no.
They don't even see them. This is a fact. Tinder, 100%, has bots and people pretending to be fake accounts to get to reel you in so that you buy the gold membership, you buy this and the other. You're not even getting seen, Josh.
That makes me
You're
feel
not
better.
even getting seen. And that's the thing. That's this mental health crisis that men are going through is because they feel that they're going to be completely ignored.
Yep.
And it's not that. It's that these apps are money-making schemes and the men pay.
Yep.
So the women are there to lure you in.
Yep.
You don't get seen. You don't get seen. You don't get seen. You know before you pay, you'll always have those 10 or 15 blurred out. These girls have liked you.
They don't
pay to see.
Yeah,
They're
they
total
don't.
lies.
They don't give a
Total
fuck, like-
lies. They're nothing to do with it. Fake accounts. Look at these dudes here with the knackers.
Look at him. He's
Yeah.
on a hustle.
Yeah. Unreal.
Is this fine and not?
But yeah, they will fuck us up, mate. They would.
Destroy
Yeah,
it.
yeah,
Strangle it.
Okay,
Throw us, mate.
here's a question for you.
Hit me.
It's a hypothetical. Would you rather you have to choose one? Every time you get out of a vehicle for the rest of your life, you get attacked by chickens.
Okay.
Or once a year, on a day of your choice, you have to fight an orangutan to the death, but you've got a sword.
I've got a sword. I couldn't kill an orangutan, so me personally...
It's going to try and kill you, and the chickens are trying to kill you.
Chickens will peck you.
Yep.
That's
Every time you exit a vehicle.
Every day.
Every day.
I might just have to fight it out.
I think I go orangutan.
Kill it, though.
I think I go orangutan. Because you can train all year for it and become a samurai.
Hey, mate, you'd be in your fucking...
Here's another one for you then.
Someone would be lashing you, mate. It'd be like, ah.
What round do you think you could get to?
With an orangutan?
No. Round 1.
Got you.
You have to fight one 5-year-old to the death. Trying to kill you. This is a demented 5-year-old, but it's got all the attributes of a 5-year-old.
Okay.
Round 2 is 2. Round 3 is 3.
Years old?
4, no, amount of them.
Got you. Oh, okay.
5,
it
then
goes
6,
up.
then 7. There's no stopping.
Got you.
Where do you think you get to before you get overwhelmed? No weapons, just you.
Someone's going to
And you know what 5-year-olds are like. They're not the greatest.
However, they'll kick you in the balls.
They'll kick you in the balls. They'll flood you. They'll
Boom.
surround you. Where do you reckon you're getting? Do you reckon you're getting 100?
Bro, have you seen these arms, mate? I couldn't get... I'd struggle with round 1. I'd be tapping, bro. TKO. You'd... Right. Have a...
Launching them around.
Get this ginger cunt out of here, mate. We gave him a little challenge. He's a dickhead, mate.
He lost it round
I'm sure
1.
I saw him on Chase Swipe as well. The cunt. Right. You know what I mean? That's hilarious, though. That is... Ah, dude.
So what's your plans for the next 10 years then, Josh?
10 years.
How many 5-year-olds could you fight? He's found the video.
He ain't beating any of them, mate. Is he the 5-year-old?
To click as many times as you can of the world where regions are physically bloated or shriveled based on statistics.
That's not the one.
Planet of the Apes again. This guy loves his Planet of the Apes.
Have you seen the statistic of, I think they asked a group of American men how many of them they think could beat Serena Williams at tennis, and it was like something obscene, like 65% think they could beat Serena Williams at tennis.
Yeah.
And you and I know, boy,
I can't
they're not
do
even getting a ball back.
Do you know what though? Serena Williams is fucking great tennis player.
Amazing.
And she would beat a fair amount of men. She plays like a man, you know?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But she wouldn't be top 1,000 in the world.
She'd be
She wouldn't beat top 1,000, mate.
850 maybe.
Do you reckon?
Maybe.
I don't think
She's got
so.
the aggression and
I don't
tits
think she
to
would.
get it through her.
I don't think she would.
Maybe not. There's one way to find out. Let's mix it all up.
She
mate.
wouldn't play. She wouldn't play.
Can you imagine if we mixed it
She
all
wouldn't
up?
play.
And just got everyone involved.
Yeah.
Your
Yeah, but you
serve
wouldn't
would
do
be-
it. But people don't realise. How good at tennis. Like
I'm gonna make
we
it-
could chuck you into a football match.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No way.
And we could chuck you into a football match or a rugby match with the other team around you, and you could maybe hold your own a little bit.
7 minutes at least.
You couldn't hold your... You know,
No,
if you've
you
never
fuck-
played tennis
there are
before,
certain
you go on
sports.
court with Fed, and
certain sports.
there's just no chance.
There's zero chance.
Zero chance.
So I reckon, and I'll put this as a statement, and anyone could see this. I reckon I've done the absolute worst shot in any sport possible.
In tennis?
Right? In tennis, mate. Check this out. You know, like, I was in Scotland. People watching me needed to play well. Let's say this was a trial. You know, let's pretend I'm, try out for West Ham. That's the tennis version of that. People watching me. You know, Robinsons might sponsor me if I do. I was 12, 14, maybe something like that. And I'm thinking, right, I don't care if I don't get the sponsorship. Just look manageable. Just do your thing. Play, you lose, you don't get it. Cool. I hit this serve, right? And bearing in mind, serve's the biggest shot. So if you fuck it up, it cannons, doesn't it? I fucked this serve up. It cannons. Oh, bear in mind, but I forgot to say, there's a big river next to the tennis courts that I'm playing on. And this serve is in the air, and these people are watching me, and we're looking at this ball up in the air, and I'm just watching it going, oh, it's going to kill someone. And it's flying, and they're looking, going, uh-oh. And it killed a duck, mate. Feathers flew everywhere. And me and...
Was the duck flying or in a tree or something?
It went underwater, bro.
It was in the water.
So what happened was, the ball went up. Me and my opponent were both like, uh-oh. And it flew. It was a monster serve as well. You know, and it's flying. It hit the frame. So you know then where it travels, mate. Hit this duck, and feathers shot everywhere. And I'm thinking, and I hate it when animals get hurt.
Yeah.
It was so by chance. The whole river.
Total fluke.
And feathers went everywhere. And I literally went to my knees. I've just killed a duck in front of Robinson's sponsorship, mate.
Did you get the sponsorship?
Did I fuck, mate? Do you know what? After that, you know what? When you do, let's say, for example, you do a West Ham trial. You know, you want to impress.
Yeah.
If you don't play well, you don't get the gig. Cool, happy days. That's how it goes. I killed a duck. There's no coming back from that. If I didn't play well and spoke to them afterwards and said, look, I didn't play very well, I killed a fucking duck, bro. And you know what? You know when I'm teaching kids now, coaching, and they go, oh, that is the worst shot ever. Have you killed a duck?
Some might argue that's one of the greatest shots ever.
Oh, so bad.
I've seen some footage before where it's like the US Open or something, or might have even been Wimbledon. Someone's hit a lob bird and it's hit the bird. Yeah. But talking about our ability to throw, obviously as tennis players, you and I can throw. A tennis player can throw a ball. So I remember being up. There's a place nearby here called Bradgate Park, beautiful country park, and I was there with my wife, 2 kids. It snowed. It was this sort of time of year, and there's this steep hill, and we'd gone with this other two couples, 2 families, and we're sledging and stuff like that. And I'm down slightly at the bottom of the hill, and about halfway up there's a little bench, and the women are all sat on the bench, and the 2 lads, the other 2 blokes we were with, were having a snowball fight. Now they're not tennis players. I can stand way further back, cannon, and they're getting nowhere near me. So anyway, I've let one rip, and I've let it rip, and the second it's left my hand, I've thought, this is gonna fuck somebody up, and it goes and goes. And my wife gets up from the bench, turns around, bang, in the face.
Boom.
That was the end of the Sunday afternoon sledging, I can assure you.
Yeah,
a complete accident,
yeah.
But it's so weird, you just know the moment it's left your hand.
Of course it was.
This is not good.
You were on the sofa. Weeks.
And it's red. Do you know what I mean? It's almost cut. I reckon it must have been... It must have been 50 metres. Do you know what I mean?
Straight to the face.
Straight into the
Boom.
face.
Headshot.
I say
Dead.
horrendous.
Headshot. Boom.
I've never felt so
What a shot.
bad but so proud in one moment before. Because it's a fucking... You know when you're playing Call of Duty and you snipe someone, headshot from miles away, it's like, oh,
Speaking
that
about
feels
Call
good.
of Duty, are you a gamer?
Not really
I'm a big
anymore,
gamer.
no.
Have you ever had,
I was
like,
at your age.
Yeah, I've had... just going back to this really angry moment I had as a game. There's never a more angry moment.
FIFA.
Video game. FIFA, mate.
1-0 up, 80th minute.
I'm on career mode, right? This is the most embarrassing injury I've ever had. This, you know, when you have a moment, and this happened, and I had that moment of, I'm a loser. You know, I did that thing when you go, I need to go out more. That was it. So I was basically playing FIFA career mode, right? And in career mode, you're in charge. You're doing the buying, selling. Fucking, I'm the shit, mate. Signed Robert Lewandowski, right? Chelsea. I'm Chelsea. He comes to me on email. I want a transfer. I'm homesick. So I'm thinking, right, get him gone. I don't want any unhappy players here. Go back home to, he's from Poland or, maybe Spain.
Yeah.
This fucker goes to Arsenal, right? And I'm thinking...
He can't have been that homesick.
Can't have been that homesick,
Moving from
mate.
West to North London.
He's gone down the road. At least go to fucking Wolves or something,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Birmingham, right? Anyway, guess who we've got in the FA Cup final? Guess who scores the fucking winner, right? Guess who scores the winner?
I love the fact this sounds like this is real as well. This is real. This is a video game, and
Do
this
you know
is
what I did?
real.
Do you know what he scored the thing? Because you can pause it and it stops. It's not online. Paused it, got up, control in my hand. There's a wall right next to me. I fucking cannoned, bit like your snowball, cannoned this controller. It's all splurted back all into my face. It knocked me and I fucking, it smashed everywhere, mate.
Got a £60 bill at the end of that for a new
Battered it.
controller.
I've never hit something so clean. It ricochets and hit me, bro. And I've fucking had all this cuts and stuff on my hand, on my head. And I literally looked up and was like, I need to go out more. Bro, FA Cup final, though. Fuck that guy. And ever since then, I was so close to writing him on Twitter as well. So fucking close to saying, you twat. I don't like any of that
It's
stuff.
like when your missus wakes up the next morning and you've cheated on her in a dream and she ain't talking to you.
That's Robert Lewandowski.
That's Robert Lewandowski. You
just...
fucking cost me the FA Cup. He's like, who the fuck are you?
You know, the worst thing is, I
you?
typed it out.
Oh, wow.
I typed out the tweet.
He's like, fucking Prince Harry sent me a text.
This cunt's played me on career mode. I've got to... No, I said to him, homesick bullshit, you cunt. And I thought, because I don't like any of that stuff, like online
Trolling.
I thought, you know what? But then again, career mode. Do you know what I mean? Big deal.
It was a big deal. That was a big deal.
Dickhead.
Wow.
Have you heard of a more dickhead thing to do?
I've seen people. I think tennis and video games can bring the absolute worst out of somebody's personality.
You change.
You lose it. You lose it.
I've launched my racket, bro, so far. Lost a match and just see ya.
Did I ever tell you about the story about James Middleton?
Nightmare he is. Go on.
Did I tell you the story about him?
Go on.
Amazing. So, me and him were good pals. Same age, trained at Nottingham together, played doubles together. Really good mates, got on really well off the court. He never beat me in anything. I think the most he ever got was like a set, and he did that a couple of times. So we got to it was either the semi or the final. You know the parks in Nottingham that are set down low with all the houses around it? Lovely little place. So I'm playing Middleton on one of there used to be some old clay courts. You'd got all the grass courts, and then there was like another little tennis club, which was a bit further up. All part of the same thing, I think. Playing on these little the clay courts. It's one set all, and I'm 5-3 up, third set. He's serving. I think it's the first point of the game. I snap a string. Go to my bag, I've not got another racket. I haven't got one. So I get on with this guy like I get on with you, like with Ben, whatever. We're mates. I've said, look, James, let me one of your rackets. It's a different racket. So in hindsight, here we go.
Look at you.
Here we go. This would have been, it would have probably, this was Nottingham Tennis Centre. There's Middo, there's me. And
you look spun. You like Enrique Iglesias.
Or I think I look a little bit like Daniel LaRusso.
Karate Kid.
Yeah.
That's what you are, bro.
But it was this era here then. And so anyway, I've said to him, can I just borrow a racket off you just to finish this match off? He said, no. I'm like, what? He said, no, I'm not giving you one. I don't have to. And I'm like, fair enough.
Look at him, by the way. Look at that face. Of course he's someone that wouldn't
Look
at him.
He's seen his chance. He's seen his chance.
This is my fucking chance.
And I like that.
I
respect that completely. So this was back in the day. The strings that we use in tennis rackets now are different. They're that monofilament plastic stuff that barely moves. Mm-hmm. We were using print synthetic gut. Mm-hmm. And you hit a few balls with that and the strings have gone everywhere. There's a hole in your racket. So I've looked at my racket and I've thought, I've got 4 serves with this racket left to win this match. That's all I've got. 4 flat serves. Mm-hmm. Maybe 5 if I'm lucky. Mm-hmm. So I said, fair enough. Gone back, got my racket. He's hit a serve, I've just let it go past me. 30, love. He's hit another serve, I've let it go past me. 40, love. Again, change ends 5-4. And he's like, what the fuck are you doing, sort of thing? He's not said that, but you can see. He's like,
something's
what's going on here? So I change ends. Bang. 15, love.
Cannons.
Bang. Volley. 30, love. Bang. 40, love. Bang. Game, set, match. He has gone ballistic. He's fucking shouting and screaming and swearing. His racket's gone. His mum's telling him off. He's shut the fuck up. I can't even fucking beat him when he ain't even got a racket in his hand. Anyway, this lady comes out one of the windows of the houses, which is next to it. Excuse me, can you keep the noise down? He goes. He gets his racket, he gets a load of tennis balls, he starts wellying these tennis balls at this woman's house, which is slightly set up. He's hitting the window. You fucking bitch, I'm going to come round there and I'm going to fucking do... He's lost it, mate. His mum's having to drag him off the court. Richard Joyner is there. Yeah. It is kicked off.
Excuse me, dear. Could you just fuck...
He's when you see someone that's lost it, he's gone. He's gone.
You know how we were talking about like serial killers?
Yes. That was his moment.
That's his mugshot there as well.
That was his moment. Yeah. That was his
the
moment.
Night Stalker, look at him.
And the crazy thing was, he got banned from all tournaments for I think 12 months. So he could only train. Yeah. His very next tournament back was at Nottingham Tennis Centre. Richard Joyner was the referee. Somebody's asked, can you come on court? He's dinged a racket. It's hit Richard Joyner. His racket's hit. The referee's hit him. By accident, of course.
Look at him now.
Is that James now? That's not.
That's not James.
That's not Middo. Nah, it's not. It's not. It's different.
I bet it is, you know.
It's not.
He looks Amish.
It's not. I've seen him.
I bet it is.
Seen him since. Is that his picture?
Wow.
Wow.
at you, dude. You
I
look
know.
Like, bro, you put a bandana on you could go into any fight club.
Mate, I used to get some girls back then.
Yeah,
you know.
you did. You still do. Look at you.
I used to get some girls then.
Got a dick on you, huh?
I can remember. I used to go so dark in the summer, like so dark.
Spanish.
Like dark. And I can remember there was this one group of girls that used to come and watch us play. And I don't know, we were maybe over here or something. And they've gone round and they've seen my dad. And they said, oh, what court's Nick playing on? We want to watch him play. And he's always on court 19. No, that's an Indian lad. And he's like, no, it's Nick. And they've gone back and they're like, oh, yeah, you're right. Because at a distance,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Good.
I go darker than my Asian friends. It's a different kind of darkness, though. Do you know what I mean?
I would kill for that, mate. Look at me. Bro, I reckon I was on an airplane once, and the light was beaming down. And I got sunburned, mate. I'm not joking. I said I need to turn it off. I could feel myself burning, bro. It's embarrassing. It's embarrassing.
You have to use Factor all the time.
Factor 100, mate.
Bastard.
Caning it all over me. It's on my dick and all sorts, mate.
That's even with your shorts over the top.
Got to scrub up,
Yeah,
baby. Look at
man,
you.
they were the days. What would I have been there? 16. I used to love that top. It was a long sleeve Adidas top.
Classic. I'd wear that now.
I know.
I'd wear that now.
know.
Look at you, mate.
Man,
Got a dick on you as well. All life ahead of you, huh?
they were the days. But do you know what? I was so dedicated to tennis. I had.
You're someone that
I
goes
was-
in.
Oh, ADHD.
ADHD,
100%, mate.
of course it is.
100%. All in.
Channeled.
All in.
Yeah.
All in. And
You'd
that
be
was
a
all
good-
I ever wanted to be.
You'd be a good porn star. You'd be pounding. I'd be the guy can't get my dick up on the side. You know, in the bus. Bro. That's me. Just stroking my dick. Bro, I'm rubbing my belly button, just trying to get hard. You know what I mean? And you're spraying this girl, bro. That's me and you, innit?
Maybe in a different life. Maybe. Oh, man.
You had a three-way?
No, because like I say, I had at this age here. If I was 16, it was almost starting. If it's not a year after, I met my first like real love of my life, Claire Tilley, and the most weird thing ever, Claire Tilley, and then 4 or 5 years ago, I start teaching this girl called Tilly, and her mum's name is Claire. So in my phone, I put Claire, Tilly's mum.
Wait, so her first name was Tilly. Her name could have been Tilly.
No. My girlfriend's name was Claire Tilly.
Yeah, and her daughter was called Tilly.
No. It's not her
Sorry.
daughter. This is just a totally random family.
Sorry, got you.
And the mum's name is Claire, and the girl's name is Tilly.
Got you.
But when I first start coaching someone, I always put like the name of the parent and then whose mum it is, because you don't know if you're going to have 1 lesson, 10 lessons, 100 lessons. So it was Claire. So all of a sudden I'm getting flashbacks from being this age of Claire Tilly, because she was a bit of a psycho. And we went through a lot of, all the emotions. So I was in a serious relationship with this girl. If I wasn't there, it was the year after, up until I was maybe 19, so 16 and a half, 17, 18, 19. Proper love of your life, do you know what I mean? Learned to drive, and we'd go here and we'd go to London, and proper love of your life, split up. I think she cheated on me. And then there was probably only a 2.5 year period where I was kind of single. And then I met my wife up until 4 or 5 years ago. So I missed out on, like I say, all of the trips to Ibiza, trips to Thailand, trips to Amsterdam, all of the dating apps. It completely missed me out. Yeah.
That's that butterfly effect, isn't it?
Yeah.
One thing leads to another, and you find yourself.
Yeah.
That's amazing, bro. You bring it out of people, though. All these middo.
Yeah.
And then your ex, bro. Oh, bro, I've had a crazy girl. God damn. I've had a crazy bitch.
I've gone out with a narcissist.
They're the worst.
And I didn't even know what a narcissist was.
No one does.
Until you're in this bit of a relationship and all they talk about is how much of a narcissist their ex was. Narcissist this, gaslighting this. And I'm thinking, I don't know what all of this shit
What
is.
is gaslight, bro? I've been told I gaslight people all the time. I probably do. I don't even know what it is.
Gaslighting, it's like, when you say to me, you really hurt my feelings the other week. You know, when you said that to me, I said, I never said that to you. Don't be stupid. Look, and I'm kind of putting the blame back on you and saying, no, you misread that completely.
Shouldn't be called gaslight.
A form of psychological abuse where a person causes someone to question their sanity, memories, or perception of reality.
Shouldn't be called gaslighting. I think gaslighting, you're lighting the gas, you're starting something. That's gaslighting.
Yeah, it doesn't.
This should be called
questioning someone's
being a dipshit
memory,
or something.
refusing to listen, or faking confusion to make someone doubt themselves. It's just pretty much everything I've ever done in my life, I reckon.
I've done all them.
All of them. It's just
Maybe I'm a gaslighter.
lying to get out. It's just
I've done that today. I did it this morning.
You're supposed to be with the narcissist.
Yeah.
But so the moment I realised that this woman was not quite there, I'm not going to mention names because
Do it.
because
I want the address.
Josh,
I want the fucking,
man,
joking.
since people have started seeing me doing this within the last couple of months, you wouldn't believe the people that are coming out the woodwork.
Oh my God, how are you doing?
Oh my God.
I'm one of them. Shit.
Oh my God. Yeah, but all the girls.
Yeah.
It's mad. Mad.
You've got an appointment after this, haven't you?
Hi, Nick.
Yeah.
I've got an appointment with Nottingham Forest.
Me too. Let's get it.
How are you getting there? You driving?
Yeah. Draw left.
No, I'm going to drive. I'm going to pick my nephew up. But we can go and grab something to eat and have a drink first.
Can do. I need to meet my mate first because he's got my tickets.
Calm.
Let's do it.
No, digital. Get him to send you that.
Yeah, yeah.
Anyway,
Let's
so
get some fucking hookers in.
I've met this girl, and it was after I'd come out of my marriage and COVID, all of that.
Cock block of the century that was.
Well,
COVID.
it was nice for me because that was when I started dabbling in Tinder. So you knew you couldn't go on dates. You're a bit scared. You've been in a fucking relationship for 17 years.
You don't know what
You're
to
scared.
do.
So it was nice to just have these conversations. Anyway, met this one girl, met her, few dates, got on really well. She was fucking sex crazy. That's the first sign. That's the first sign.
That's the first. Uh-oh.
That's the first sign, yeah. So I'd had a one day, we were kind of dating, and she'd text me one day, and I'd been off, and I'm a typical bloke. I leave everything to the last minute. So my house was a mess. The garden needed cutting, everything. Yeah, so I had one day where I just blitzed it. Took the kids to school, blitzed the house, cleaned, done the washing, everything.
There is never
cut the grass
a cleaner moment in a man's life
than when someone's coming round your house.
I couldn't give a
Oh
fuck.
my
If you came
God.
round to my house, I wouldn't care.
Yeah.
Bro, if
A
I've
girl.
got Stephanie coming over,
She's
that shit is clean.
She's eating
Oh,
her
you've got-
dinner off of your floor.
Oh, you've got candles.
Yeah, yes.
I've got nice smelling candles, mate. Do you think they're on when I'm at home on my
Never.
own? Signing Lewandowski.
Lastminute.com, you're trying to find the lighter to light. You're like, where the fuck is
Where the
it?
fuck is the
Yes,
thing?
yes.
And you're lighting it on the oven.
Yeah, you're
burning-
so right. So anyway, I've blitzed this house and I've cut the grass, and I've took my girls out for a meal that night, and then she's texted me saying, "Oh, how are you doing?" This and this. The girls were moaning about the food. This and that. I was like, "You fucking ungrateful bastards! I've worked all day." Da, 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 da. So I texted her saying, "Oh, I've had a bit of a shit day." Why? What have you done? Oh, fucking took the dog out for a walk, tidied up, gone and done the shopping, cleaned the house top to the bottom, cut the grasses, both grasses, front and back or whatever. Anyway, about 4 or 5 days later, she comes round my house. We're going to go and do something. So she's come round. You ever been my house? You never been my house? No. So at the back, we've got a nice extended like conservatory thing. So she comes and she's stood in the back of the conservatory and she's looking out the window. She's just looking like this, not saying anything. I thought that's a bit weird. So I've done whatever I need to do. We've got out. Anyway, a few days later, she sends me a message. And she says, "You lied to me." That was it. You lied to me. I'm like, "What are you talking about, lied to you?" She said, "You remember 6 days ago when you sent me this text?" And she's gone back to the text message and liked it or something, so it comes to so I can see it again. "Yeah, I've had a bit of a shit day. Girls are moaning after the food. I've done nothing all day except for clean, this, that, and the other, and I've cut both the grasses." She goes, "That back grass hadn't been cut." I went, legit.
Where did you meet this?
I was like, "What?" She was like, "You told me you cut both the grasses and only the front grass had been cut. That back grass has not been cut for at least 2-3 weeks."
Yeah, get rid.
And I'm like,
That's the. Uh-oh.
"Whoa, why did you lie? Why did you lie? Did you have someone else round?" And I'm thinking, fuck. But in all honesty, the text message did read, "Yeah, I've cut the grasses." And it was just one of them flippant things. You wanted a bit of sympathy, maybe.
You're stepping into that territory, and I've just experienced now being 30, early 30s, that kind of thing, where people have been hurt at this part of their lives. You know, they've probably had some guy cheat on them. She probably had some guy lie to you.
Oh, she did. She had trauma, mate, for sure.
So I've just experienced that recently. They are fucking mental. Bless them. That's hard, you know, because they don't take no shit now. Whereas back before they got hurt, they'd have let a few things go. He's not bought me scented candles this time. You know what I mean? Vanilla, who's this dickhead? Do you know what I mean? But now they don't let nothing slip. You shouldn't have lied, bro. You gaslit her, bro.
Yeah,
No, I'm
yeah.
kidding.
No. But in all honesty, it
Crazy.
was a mild exaggeration, if anything.
Yeah, you cut the grass a bit. Like, I might not have done it. Who gives a fuck?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
But then you think, fucking, yeah. So that was, yeah. So it was
get
like,
rid.
whoa, you know.
And she's been to your house. She'll
Yeah,
find you
but
very
we were seeing each other for a good few months, and it was reasonably good. But then it was just getting
Well, you
a
heard
little
of the
bit
3-month rule,
more.
haven't you? The 3-month rule is where
No,
the true colours.
Is it?
That's the I let my guard down. And
Well, we're all right then, aren't we?
how long have you been?
No, I'll tell you off camera.
Yeah. Who's he been seeing? He's been on that coach as well, the shagging girl in there. Yeah, dude. Oh, bro, I watch some fucked up porn. Do you watch porn?
No.
Oh, bro, I fucking
No.
watch porn.
No.
Do you know I'm that desensitized to it now?
You need to stop.
I'm never.
You need to stop.
I know I do. It's never.
Do you know what's
happening.
more gay than having sex with a man? Having sex with yourself.
I'm having a wank. Bro, the toilet's here. I'm having a wank after me. So, bearing in mind, when I first started, big tits, MILFs, normal
Oh,
shit.
you're going deep
I'm
now.
on crackhead now.
Oh,
no teeth.
No teeth. You need to speak with Nick.
Bro,
Who's out there?
I'm on some
Mate,
fucking...
the women can smell it off you.
I know, I don't
You
give a fuck,
no,
mate.
but you know when you've just not busted for ages,
Best.
they can sense
They
that
can
shit.
sense that.
They want
You're
it.
pounding.
Where are you going to meet chicks though? Because I think still going out. Right, here's my theory, and I think
for it.
you're going to go. I think you're
Let's
going to
do
be
it.
a winner.
Let's go it.
Online dating has now made 5s think that they're 10s. Okay, the men don't want to approach the real 10s for fear of rejection. So that means all of the men are now going for 5s and 6s.
Yeah.
The 10s are getting no attention. You go up to a 10 and actually speak to her. Boom.
I'm better in person, man. I just chat
Yeah.
about. Well, I've had a few drinks.
Yeah,
I'll chat
man.
To, I'll chat to you,
Yeah, of
mates, girl. I
course.
don't care.
Yeah.
I don't flirt though. I'm not like, hey, baby.
It's when the hands start wandering, we've got to worry.
Yeah.
The
No.
toucher.
Yeah, no. I just
Go and ask a bird out in the street.
can't do it. No,
You
can't.
can do it.
Can't do it.
You can do it.
It
What's
needs
the
to be-
worst
it
that's going
needs
to
be
happen?
Nighttime.
What? No.
It needs to be music.
Do
I
it
need
in a situation
few-
where they're not
slip a
looking
few
to get
pills in.
picked up.
I'm joking. Yeah, you're right.
Do it in a situation they're not looking to get picked up. The petrol station,
I know.
the
I
supermarket,
know all the. I can't do it.
the clothes shops.
I know, the
Go into a
clothes.
clothes shop
You look nice.
with where the women are buying the clothes. Their guards down. They're not looking to. They're not looking to bat guys off.
Nope.
It's like, oh, I really like your perfume. What?
Boom.
What? They're the
Yeah.
best eyebrows I've seen this week.
Yeah, dude.
What?
And then she calls the police and you get
And
arrested.
you're done. Hey, you know that? You know the dominatrix woman? She left her calling cards in the back of a police car.
Can I have them?
We've got to pick them up from Loughborough police station. She's rocked up in a police car.
Wow.
She's rocked up to the office, so you know how you can see straight through there now. Ben's gone to me, because she's come from London, she's got the train. Ben says, Nick, she's here, but she's pulled up in a police car. I'm thinking, shit, these guys are fucking honey trapped us or something, and that's it, they're going to come and shut us down. We've said something or done something. She's baited us in. So she comes rolling in. I'm like, you're right. She's like, yeah. She says, oh, I've got a lift with the police. I says, how? She says, got to the train station. There's no taxis. So I've said to the police officers, can you give me a lift to Canal House, darling? And they're like, no, we can't. I'm sorry, we can't do it. She says, why not? She says, it's against the rules. She's like, oh, the rules are there to be broken. So she's fucking convinced these. And legit, she's filmed the whole thing. So while she's driving there, she's filming it. You can hear the police talking to her and this, that, and the other. Well, she conveniently left her fucking business cards in the back of the car. She gets a text message later that night on the way back. She texts me saying, I've got a text message from Loughborough police station. She had a phone call yesterday from one of them saying, you have to come and pick these up. I can't believe you've done this. Some woman really having a go at her.
Oof, I think I need to get one of her business cards. I think I need to have a word
I've
with
got
her.
one. I've got one somewhere.
Let's have it,
There's a pair
mate.
of knickers up there.
Yeah.
Honestly, on the Stormtrooper's hat. She came. She bought me the Peep Show book. She cut a pair of knickers. She.
Is that what you got to do here? Do I have to take...
Pardon?
Is that what I have to do
Oh, yeah,
here?
you
Do I
can't
have to
see-
give you my underwear now? Because I've had it on 3 days, mate. I can only turn it around.
What's the longest you've ever gone without changing pants?
Weeks, mate. Mate, I could have gone longer too.
Really?
Yeah, man, I'm fucking don't give a fuck about that. Unless I'm with a girl.
No, we're starting to find now why he's got no birds. Aren't we?
Oh, I already know this.
He's a prolific masturbator. He doesn't change his underwear.
dashes controllers at and hits
Bro,
my own face.
you look like Prince Harry. You could clean up if you went to the States. I'm telling you now, you could clean up.
Yeah, but then I start speaking.
Yeah, but I'm sure. Yeah, but they can't tell the difference. They think a Geordie and a Londoner sound the same.
No, not my accent. I just start chatting bollocks, mate.
Yeah, but that's fine. They've never spoke to him before.
I spoke to a girl once about career mode. I was playing as Barnsley, and I told her I'm struggling. You got any tips on FIFA career mode? She was
Wow,
like, what the
mate,
fuck
we
are you-
can help you out. Well,
I need it, right.
There's 3 red flags here.
Type in dating advice for ginger pricks.
do you ever watch those dudes that like are dating advice coaches and stuff like that? It's so corny and shit, isn't it?
I need that though.
Dating advice for
Ginger nonce.
I have a hard time dating, mostly because I'm insecure about how society views ginger guys, and if my hair is a turn off. It seems to me that it's either people love it or hate it.
Dave.
Do you know what?
There's a niche.
I
wrote this.
A ginger
I am
woman
Panda.
is either a 10
0
or a 1 or a 0. There's no in between.
No
but the best looking women in the world are redheads.
I can't. My mum's ginger.
The top.
I can't.
Elite.
I know.
You look. Oh, it's just like wow.
Wow. They're mysterious, aren't they? Do you know why gingers are originally hated? Do you know the actual scientific reason why people hate gingers?
No.
So back in like the days of, I'm talking like early days.
Vikings and shit. Romans.
Yeah, earlier maybe. Early days. People had normal hair, brown, black, some blondes. It was quite normal. And then there was one mix, a blonde woman and some guy. And it created this weird red hair. And back then, it was like some voodoo, this kid's the fucking devil. And ever since then, it's from that. It's from, people thinking this guy's the devil. We've got that ingrained into us that I'm the devil.
Wow.
Yeah, that's the original. Have you actually thought about the actual reason why you hate it? Like you fucking want to punch me right now?
I don't feel like
joking.
that. Though. No, I don't feel like that. I don't find ginger people offensive at all. I don't. I don't think real ginger hair people are that common because you're not really ginger. I mean, your hair's brownish.
They call me the lucky ginger.
But loads of people get a ginger beard. I've seen guys with dark hair with a bit of ginger in the beard.
Yeah, man.
So I think you're quite lucky. But you don't really see those bright highlighter orange haired kids anymore, do you? You don't see them anywhere.
No, you don't.
But how about this then? So I was watching this thing. It was a documentary, and it was to do with human perception and how what you think you see is not actually what you see. It goes through filters in your brain, and it comes up with an image. And one of the examples they gave, there was a young girl that was brought up in some very, very, I think it was Chinese, remote isolated little village in China. The only colour hairs that they ever saw was black and the odd blonde. That was it. Okay, never saw ginger. No. So she then in her later life moved to America, New York or somewhere, and got a job or whatever it was. And she was working with certain colleagues, and one day she's gone up to them and says, "When did you colour your hair different?" And they've gone, "What are you talking about? I've always been ginger."
You can't just bring that up.
I've always been ginger. And she's like, no, you've dyed your hair. She always saw that person as having blonde hair because that's all she'd ever seen. And it took a while for her brain to now start to differentiate between the different colours. And there's these tribes where they've got like 5 or 6 different versions of green, but no colour yellow. So you put on a mat, or you put on a colour wheel, all of these colours, and you show them yellow and they'll say it's green or it's blue. And it's just because you've been conditioned and in your reality that doesn't exist and all of a sudden it does. So it's weird, isn't it?
Imagine dropping me into some...
Imagine dropping you in, yeah.
When I was in Thailand, they were all freaking out.
Yeah.
Like freckles, they thought I was like some sort of... it was really weird. It was really weird. I had people coming up to me.
But I think a lot of women think ginger guys are hot. Ed Sheeran gets women, doesn't he? If you need it. I mean, he's in a relationship.
That's
Prince Harry. Girls love him.
Love him, mate. Yeah.
Love him.
It's either or. It's like they either love a ginger or they don't. And it's like anything, isn't it? It's like that's how it goes, isn't it?
I don't know.
I love our searches for this. We've had Chinese ginger, we've had ginger nonsense, we've had killers, we've had
what about Miriam?
We've had BBW fucking...
We're not putting any songs on. We're putting songs on for Simpleton. But no, it is mad. Say again.
I'll tell you my worst moment of trying to impress a girl. It just came to me.
As you were looking at me picking the muck out my fingernails.
Are we still? Do you want to stop it there, or do you want to rock and roll?
We're rolling, man.
Still rolling.
We roll.
This is, when you, even now you still do stupid things just to try and impress. I've got the worst one. So this girl, I was probably 16, 17, And this girl I'm chatting to her and she's with her mates and stuff and I'm trying to get involved. And she goes, I love skater boys. I always go down to the skate park and I fucking love it. So I said, I can skate. I can skateboard, mate. Bearing in mind, I've got the balance of a fucking...
She whips a skateboard out and says, prove it.
She goes, I'll meet you tomorrow at the skate park. I can't wait. It's first. I'm thinking, what, first day? And she's like, yeah, why not? Show me your skills and we'll go for a drink after. Oh. I've got no skateboard, bro. I've got a scooter. I rock up. Bearing in mind, it's too small. It was when I was 12. I rock up.
What was she saying? Let's go out for a drink after. What was she? 24. Little boy, show me your skills, and then we'll go for a drink.
Like coffee. We're only 16, 17. So anyway, I rock up with this scooter, bro, but it was too small, and I'm just. She was like, I thought you were...
You're not the one. Yeah, you are not him.
I'm meeting my friends after. I'm not him, mate. Who rocks up with a fucking scooter, mate? I need to get some fake tan on. Look at me in there.
I can remember it was absolute devastating for me. And it was,
isn't it?
I can remember, what would we have been? We'd have probably been 15 at the time. And... on Friday nights, all my mates used to go into Loughborough Town Centre, this place called Queen's Park, and some of the older lads would get some beers and stuff, and all the girls would get pissed up, and all the lads would get pissed up, and you'd end up snogging some bad. And anyway, I can remember snogging this girl called Francesca, and she was all right, but she was kind of in with the gang of girls that all the lads kind of fancied. So I'm snogging her off, and she's like, right, I'll meet you tomorrow. Where here, told me the time. I fucking trudged all the way over, not told mum and dad where I'm going, got some bit of aftershave on. She's fucking not there. She's not there. I've waited for ages. And I can just feel that this is the fucking, what do you call it? The origin story.
This is it.
This is the origin story. Building.
Nick Rose, serial killer. Why did you kill all those fucking...
You know that drain?
Yeah.
Well...
yeah, dude. You chucked him down
there.
Yeah.
You felt so gutted because obviously you'd had a couple of drinks that night, you've got your confidence and you think you're the man, and then the next morning it dawns upon you that I've got to go and I've got to do it, and you've got to go and do it, and you try and make yourself look good.
The ages of I'd say 14 to 21.
Horrible.
Disgust. If you can get through that,
I think especially for a lad,
it's tough.
It's tough.
Tough, mate. 13 to 21.
Because girls are getting attention from 13 to 17 to 20
all
saying,
the time.
Girl? Lads are not.
I can skateboard, mate. Let me show you.
Nah.
Bro, and I was a late bloomer too. And I was late.
Yeah, you were one of them lads that looked young. You know what I mean?
Really
hit
bad.
puberty late, probably. I can remember fucking lads at my school were like 16, 17, and they've not even got a hair under their armpit. Nothing.
But some of them have got arsehole hair.
Mate, yeah, I was so. The reason Sam Preston gave up tennis, Preston was fucking sick, mate. He played Baghdadis. And he's one of these tournaments, whether it was Tarbs or the Orange Bowl or something, he said, no word of a lie. He says, I've walked into the changing rooms, Baghdadis is there, bollock naked.
Got a dick on him.
Hair, big dick, big cock, and he's gone, are you Sam Preston? Preston's a fucking like 12, 13-year-old, spindly little guy, and he's like, there's no fucking way that I am going to beat this man. Yeah. He's a man.
He's a man.
And I'm a little tiny boy. Mary, there's big Marcus.
Of course he's got a dick on him.
Of course he has.
Look at him.
You know what I mean? But he's one of them, he'd have had a beard and pubes and muscles, and you walk in and you're like,
serving.
Nah.
I've had the exact same experience.
Against Baghdadis?
No, not Baghdadis. Fucking hell, look at him. He would eat me alive.
Your uncle, when you walked into the bedroom.
Yeah. I'm stroking my
Are you
dick.
Justin Bexon? Long lost nephew. Come here.
Come to Papa. Oil up first, baby.
Oh,
dude.
But yeah, and tennis is like that, isn't it? You get fucking screwed. Bet you played some big lads.
I played some dick on them lads, bro. I've played this guy's... How am I supposed to compete
You
with
can't
that,
compete with that,
I was 13, and that was my first travelling to another country.
Yeah.
Paid for and everything.
Where'd you go?
I thought
Where
was
was
the
it?
shit, bro. So basically, it was
Malta or
back
somewhere.
in the day. It was a TTK event.
Yeah, TTK, yeah.
So they used to sponsor these dipshit young lads that weren't quite on the cusp of playing for GB, but almost. So you're
like Tennis Europe events, weren't they?
Right.
Stuff,
so they took me out there to play Spain, and I thought I was the shit. I've got my tracksuit on. I'm fucking GB. You mad? Small dick on me and all sorts, bro. I didn't know what I was. Anyway, same experience. Rocked up, and I'm like, there's these like group of lads smoking. Israeli dudes smoking, bro. I'm 13. And I look and I'm like, Just walk past them, and then suddenly they get on the court next to me. I'm like, that's weird. I can't be playing them. Josh Bexton, come to this. I get on court with this geezer. He's just had a cigarette. Rocks up, bro. Hair on his legs.
Mutilates you.
Just absolutely. It was on clay too. You're getting battered. What are you sending me out there for? Bottled it, mate.
I think
didn't kill a duck on this occasion though.
But I think that the Brits, because I've taken kids out went to Malta, and the same thing happened. The Brits go there, they're seeded, they've got all the kit, all this, that and the other. Chris Bint, first match, this fucking guy rocks up in a pair of running trainers and one racket.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah, he's a local lad in Malta. Yeah. Oh, no, sorry, he wasn't a local lad. There was a group. Malta's very close to Italy and Sicily and all of that. So you'd got groups that had come over. So he was a Sicilian lad. There was a group of Sicilian lads and girls playing it. He's got one fucking racket. It's not even a tennis T-shirt. It's just like a normal T-shirt and running trainers. Me and Binti looking at each other like, who the fuck is this bunny? Do you know what I mean?
Gonna duff him up.
Fucking rips him to shreds. And it was at that moment that I thought to myself, these Brits think they've made it before they've even come close to it.
I've seen a reverse effect on it though. I've been at Nottingham Tennis Centre just watching. And it was I want to say Tennis Europe or some sort of 14-year-olds
ITF or something.
These tan Spanish dudes over, bandanas, towel, howling wind. These English lads rock up. They beat him love and love. They've never played in wind before.
Yes.
Wind, rain. Let's go.
We're
not going in, mate.
Slip it.
You think James Middleton's fucking not smashing balls at him, mate?
Preston's like, you're staying out here. You're in my house now.
We're not going anywhere, mate. Yeah.
But it's the same. It's the same where I coach out with with all the lads over at Boze. It's so windy all the time, and it always has been. When somebody comes over to the club and they're playing any of our lads, you're like, please be windy and wet, because our lads will destroy you.
As soon as you learn how to adapt to that, you can play at any surface. Like, you know the story of Rafa Nadal when he was a kid? So when he was 6, Uncle Tony.
Right-handed, turns to the left.
Yeah, that. But Uncle Tony used to play, they never used to play with new tennis balls. Yeah. They used to play with the absolute dog tennis balls, bro. And he used to say, if you moan once, we're going home. So he learnt to adapt to play any circumstance, wind, rain, shit balls, good balls. Because when you see these moaning spoilt brats, these courts are fucking shit.
These balls are shit. My strings are shit.
Losers,
my racket's shit. Yeah.
Losers.
Yeah, 100%.
Losers. You know, 100%. Once you can combat that, the mental game, bro, it's yours for the taking. Rafa Nadal had it set from day one. Yeah. Mentally, physically. Dude, that guy was...
We're not normal, though, are we? No. Tennis players.
Very odd people.
It really does attract neurodivergent people.
It's people who can't play the normal sports, like football,
Team sports.
Yep. So we play on our own because we're dorks.
It was so... I can remember the first time going to the tennis club, and I was so scared. And I can remember my dad saying, why don't you just go up to them kids over there and ask them if you can just join in? Oh, my God. I wanted to just run away.
I was feeling is the same as going up to a girl.
Yeah.
In the daytime.
Yeah. It is the same feeling.
This is why sport's important.
It is, but you can overcome it.
You can. Massively.
You can force yourself to do it.
You're then playing. You're in the crowd. You're mates with them. Suddenly, you're good.
Yeah.
You've got to break that.
But
barrier.
it's just, oh my God, I can just remember it. It's just
that feeling's nasty. You still get those feelings now. Oh, should I chat to that girl?
I don't get them now.
You just go head first.
I've literally, I just don't give a fuck.
Head first, dick swinging.
Don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. I don't care. I just don't care.
You can't train that though. That's built in. I want to be like that.
But I have over the years. Do you know what I mean?
If you were like, right, we're going to rob a bank tomorrow. You'd be like, no, that's just say. And I'd be like, right, I can't because I got this and I got dentist and I can't do that and I can't physically. And you'd be like, fuck off, we're doing it. That's the difference. I'd be like.
But I am equally that person that throughout my life has been able to see every single branch of what this decision's going to make and quite often make the right decision. So some lad's called you a twat in the middle of the town. Shall I thump him? Well, if I thump him and I get arrested, how am I going to pay for this? How am I going to pay for that? What am my mum and dad going to say? What if I get a criminal record? How am I going to be able to do this? I want to be a teacher. So all of a sudden, within the blink of an eye, it's like, no, this is just not worth it. Whereas some people don't have that. They just go bang and then they go, fuck.
Shit.
Now what do I do? So I've always had that ability, but I literally don't give a I had a young lad on here the other day, not a young lad, same age as me, Tom Bourne. He's a life coach kind of guy now. And he said, there's an amazing book you need to read. It's called 4,000 Weeks. If you're lucky, you have 4,000 weeks to live if you get to 80. So that means me at 45 now, I've got 34 Christmases left.
Oh, fucking hell.
That's it, 34, because the last one was 35.
Yeah.
It's gone. I've got 34 Christmases. So why am I going to waste time not worrying about, oh my God, what are my mates on Facebook going to say if they see me doing a podcast and saying shit and twat and cunt and saying, I have been depressed and I have been suicidal and I am on antidepressants and I have tried all of this.
When you get that mindset, you can do anything.
You can do anything.
Anything, dude.
Mate, I nearly lost my job as a tennis coach because they found my TikToks.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah?
all
Turmoil. No, almost this time last year. I'm like, fuck, man, this is hard. It's going to the LTA. They're having to look. But the thing is, they haven't got any legislation within their organisation to do with anything like this. They're so backwards that they're like, our social media policy is pretty much non-existent.
Yeah.
And you've not said anything racist. You've not been homophobic. You've not done this. You've just... I read an Andrew Tate tweet out on a TikTok. And it was something like, here's 5 things every man should prepare themselves for. Number 1, the death of your own father. Number 2, losing your first fight. Number 3, winning your own first fight. Number 4, your missus cheating on you. Cause uproar.
Boom.
You can't say that.
How dare you?
Is that not some of the most solid advice you could give to your son?
Yeah.
If you had a son.
That is bang on.
Prepare yourself for these.
It's going to happen.
It more than likely is going to happen.
If it hasn't, you've hit the jackpot.
You've hit the jackpot. If you've not... Well, your dad's definitely going to die.
Yep.
You're probably going to be in some sort of altercation, whether that's verbal or physical.
Yeah.
And equally both hurt as much. If you get yourself into a physical altercation and you win, that equally hurts afterwards because you feel remorse, you feel dread, you feel scared. What are the police? All of those things that I was able to do in The Fly. Name me a man whose wife or girlfriend's not either cheated or broken their heart. Let's just say broken your heart.
I could name 17 in a drunk stupor, bro.
There you go. There you go.
Yeah.
So that was highly offensive, and it was like I couldn't coach for 2 weeks while the committees and stuff were all having these meetings. Made me feel like, and I thought, fuck,
Yeah, that's
man.
tough.
Fuck,
I had my
man.
first experience of a 7-year-old starting the Monday as Rosie and finishing the Friday as Ryan.
Wow.
7 years old. That was tough.
What, at school?
Because MPE, here's where I got into trouble. Here's my first part of me being in trouble in 2023 woke culture stuff.
Yeah.
So in PE, what's the best way to separate groups?
Boys and girls.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's been done for fucking
Forever.
You know what I mean? It's so
Millennia.
Easy. It's so easy too. And this Rosie, his name is Ryan now, so we'll call him Ryan. Ryan stands in the middle. Boys are over there. He goes, "Where do I go?" And I was like, "What?" And he was like, I don't know where to go. I'm neither. And I was thinking, oh, fucking just pick one, please. And the head teacher's looking at me and like, just carry on, just because you can't. What the fuck am I gonna do? So yeah, Rosie on the Friday. Rosie on the Monday, and then Friday. Oof, it was hard. It was very hard.
And the thing is, as well, you just slip up all the time.
I don't mean to.
You're having a conversation with somebody, and you can't have a natural conversation because you're constantly trying to think 3 or 4 words ahead, so that it doesn't flow.
And they don't.
It doesn't flow. They're waiting for you to fuck up.
They don't let it go.
Yeah.
I'm actually this, you know.
Yeah.
Oof, that's
Shit.
I'm
You
sorry.
just
I feel bad, like.
But it's almost I don't know.
Imagine that back in the caveman times. Shut up.
It doesn't
dickhead.
happen. It didn't happen. It didn't
know, it
happen.
didn't.
It couldn't have happened.
Couldn't have happened.
I was
Trans,
I said to Jamie, I watched this documentary, and there was this woman. She was a historian, mainly an art historian, an ancient civilizations historian, and she says, look throughout history, and the feminization of men always precedes the downfall of that society, whether it was the ancient Greeks, whether it was the ancient Romans, the Egyptians. As you look at their art and the hulking, brutish male drawings, depictions of them, statues, as they become more feminized, smaller penises, little waists, longer hair, that almost signaled the end of their civilization, because another civilization comes in and wipes them out.
See ya.
Gone.
Axe to the face.
Yep,
We learn
done.
how to throw.
Done.
Eat
Done.
your food next to the fire. Cute. You're dying.
And it's like also, and I don't advocate fighting. However, I do advocate you being able to protect yourself.
Standing up for yourself.
How many people do you know of less than 20 years old that have actually been in any physical altercation?
Yeah.
I can't tell you any now.
No.
Now, going around fighting is not,
No.
but it is something that
is.
boys
Yeah.
have done
Yeah.
for millions of years
Millions.
until the last 20 years.
Yes.
So either they've had it wrong all of that time. No,
Do you reckon the last 50 or 100 years this has been the biggest change in mankind? That is a big change. Computers, technology, people, new language almost. We've learnt new words.
we have. However, I don't think we're that different.
No.
I think what we have available to us
Yeah.
is different.
Yeah.
We all need to get up. We all
Yep.
need to eat. We all need to shit. We all
Yep.
need to have sex.
Yep.
We all worry. We all feel happy when we've done something great.
Yep.
We all love the birth of our first child. He's going to start driving soon. That moment that you pass your driving test is one of the
Unreal.
top 5 feelings, isn't it?
Absolutely.
So I think
Losing your
I don't,
virginity.
losing your virginity, your first childbirth, wedding day, learning to drive.
Finding that one Pornhub video.
On repeat.
Yeah. Boom.
So I don't think humans, in essence, have changed that much. I think what's available to us is unbelievable.
It's
Unbelievable.
ridiculous. You know, have you ever seen like a 70 or 80-year-old just try and figure out even the tills at Asda? They're like, Rich Buttons is fucking...
Can't
So
do
we
it. Can't even do contactless payments.
It's a different world.
My dad still goes into the bank to get cash out
course he
to the
does.
cashier.
I don't carry
'Cause he-
cash.
no, but he doesn't trust cash machines.
Yeah, of course. It
Doesn't trust it. So you try and get him to do online banking. It's like, no. Do you know what I mean? It's a no-no.
It's a no-no. Different. That is a different world.
And this is the thing. You've got these people that are advocating children spending less time online.
Yeah.
They need to spend more.
Here's like
More
yeah,
time.
They do. Here's
Because
a bit,
you're disadvantaging them.
yeah. Here's a bit of a story about all that wrapped into one. So my great uncle fought in Palestine back in the day. You know,
Wow.
World War, I think probably 1 or 2.
Yeah. Well, Israel
One
was
of them.
after World War II, wasn't it? So
He was part
Palestine
of that.
was there.
Yeah, he was
Wow.
fucking in it, involved, right? Check this out. He was a secretly gay man.
Wow.
Gay man. And you know how we found out? My mum and dad were clearing his house out. We found these love letters.
Wow.
Yeah, from people like, and they were, you know, how emotional he was that he couldn't be himself. Imagine that time of just no gay bars.
So he had family then?
No, he was just.
What was he? Was he a grandparent?
He was my great uncle.
Right,
He
okay.
had no kids, obviously. You know, he was on his own.
But there was lots of gay men back in then that went along with the whole marriage, wife, kids.
He was in a no. He was at one point he was out and out.
Yeah.
Gay. You know, when he got to about 70 was the first time he could be out, and he got beaten up a few times for it, man.
Of
Of
course.
course he fucking did.
Yeah.
Which is, dude, my uncle going through all this. You know.
But we live in the greatest time to be a
Yeah.
human being.
Yeah.
You know, I know we laugh and we joke about this, and it's a little bit too woke there, and it's a bit too woke
Absolutely.
there. But come on, you can be a gay,
Whatever.
straight,
Anything you want.
any
You can
ethnicity.
be a cat if you want.
You can.
You can wear a
And,
tail.
You know, people will still say that certain prejudice, and of course they still do.
Mm.
But, you know, it's a fucking amazing country to live in and an amazing time.
If I had one power, dude. Actually, this is no, not if I had one power, but if I could bring back, let's say, a 1920s gay man and show him,
Yeah.
look at this
Yeah.
shit. You
Yeah.
can go into a gay bar. He'd be like,
You can walk
"Fuck
down the
off."
street holding hands.
Can you imagine their mind? You would get killed.
Yeah.
Can you
Yes.
believe that?
Yes.
Which is fucking
Well,
stupid.
wasn't it only something like in the 1960s
Yeah.
in the States that black people didn't have to give up their seat for a white person?
Ridiculous.
I'm sure
That's not even
it
that
wasn't long ago.
That's
You
stupid.
Google that, Ben.
That's
You know,
stupid.
absolute fucking unthinkable.
Let's have a look at our search history, by the way. One sec. Rosa Parks.
Rosa Parks? Is that to do with it?
Yeah, Rosa
You know
Parks was a
that?
big advocate, wasn't she?
Was she? I don't know.
Yeah, it was. She couldn't sit on a.
What if I don't move to the back of the... Oh, so it's to the back of the bus.
What a fucking.
1955.
It's not that long.
It's fucking... My dad was born in 1946.
What a joke! Can you imagine that now?
You can't. But we went to get something to eat the other day in a pub, and I said, "Do you know what? No, somebody was smoking outside. It was pissing down the rain." And I said, "There's people outside there, Ben." I went, "Yeah, it's because they're smoking." And I went, "You can't remember, Ben,
Yeah.
but you walk into a bar 30 years ago, and everybody was smoking. The
Inside.
room was cloudy with
can see.
smoke. You go out, you get nice new garments to go out on.
Yeah.
You have to wash them the next day.
Stinks.
You've got fag burns in them,
Yeah.
and it stinks." The passive smoking that went on back then. You could even smoke on aeroplanes.
I know.
You know, things, you think we're stuck in this shitty society and things. Things are moving, and most of it is towards the betterment of society. It is,
Yeah,
and we can laugh and we can joke.
has to be.
You know.
There's been some great people out there. Let's just look at our fucking internet search history. Let's start by fucking, are you ready for this? Let's have a look at number 1. Right, primates going through. That's not too bad. Dating advice for ginger nonces.
Human versus orangutan.
Sir William Williams. Black ginger Jew. Baghdad. We mentioned Baghdadis' dick, and that came up. Chinese ginger again. Rosa Parks, bro. Look at that. I've been here 2 minutes.
You've absolutely destroyed the. You're going to definitely need to do a history refresh on that.
I love about history, bro.
But mate, you've got the whole world of information right there.
Can you believe it?
Right there.
I went to my dad goes today. He's 60 odd. He goes, Josh, how do I fix this about my car? Typed it into Google, showed him. He went, what the fuck is this? I can do this. I showed him a video. He was basically wanking over it. It was like
It's unbelievable,
it was off
though.
his tits, mate.
Have you seen ChatGPT 4 and shit like that? What it can do,
Yeah, it can create anything, can't
bro?
it?
It's madness.
AI, bro.
There's no need for artists anymore.
Would you get a sex robot? Yeah, you've got one. You just get asses, bro. Just straight ass.
Isn't that what that fucking Jeffrey Dahmer wanted to do? You know, that fucking serial killer?
Yeah,
That's what he was
him.
trying to do, wasn't he? He was trying to create a sex slave by injecting acid into their brain to zombify them. That's what that motherfucker was doing.
Can you imagine 70s in Texas? The fucking killings, and you could just get away with it.
Yeah.
You could leave fingerprints. You
Yes.
could leave your fucking. You could chop someone's dick off, and
Yeah.
someone would be like,
Eat
"Uh oh."
it.
The
Jeffrey Dahmer tried
detectives.
to create his perfect zombie mate to be a sex slave by freeze drying bodies. Or say, I mean,
Look at him. Ooh.
he was ahead of his time. If he'd have been able to computer code and whatnot, he'd have been making the sex slave robot.
Yeah, he
but he
would.
couldn't do that, so he was like, right. Have you seen that
He used to
series? of
shag.
him?
Sorry.
Have you seen the series of Dahmer that was on Netflix?
amazing.
Fucking hell, man.
Hey, Dad.
It's
Hey, Dad.
fucking unbelievable.
I'm sorry, Dad.
Unbelievable. And
Dude.
how you see them unfold from early days.
You know what got me on? The one that made me feel, oh shit, was the deaf guy.
Yes.
He was right into him, bro, and they made it play as if he wasn't going to get killed by him because there was one survivor.
Yeah.
and we all thought
The
this
one that
guy-
escaped, yeah.
'cause Jeffrey liked him, liked this deaf guy.
Yeah.
he got along with him.
Yes, he did.
That's what that built it up as if, and then suddenly he'd gone.
Bang,
He killed
gone.
him, man.
Yeah, no, no.
That's some serious shit. He's
Have you
dead.
watched that, Ben? It's a fucking sick
He's dead.
series.
There he is.
Is he the deaf guy?
No, he's dead,
he's
though.
he's one of the first. He's
He's
dead.
getting his head
Dick cut off,
Gone.
eaten, gone.
Dude.
That poor woman that lived next door to him. Could you imagine the smell coming out of that?
She used to be like, "What the fuck is this guy doing?"
But it was like the Keystone Cops, though, wasn't it? Even back then.
Yeah.
You know, there's some young kid with him outside. He's fucking plastered, and he said, "Oh yeah, he's just drunk."
Texas in the 70s, bro.
Fucking hell,
See you later.
man.
Look at him.
He played a fucking good role there, didn't he?
Hey, Dad.
Hey, Dad.
Hey, Dad. How's it going, Dad?
Yeah.
Look at her. Something smelling.
I
Vents,
bet-
bro.
vents coming
Vents
through.
stinking. And he goes, he made her a sandwich. Oh, bro, you know when you're cutting up dicks and eating them, go outside. Find a new hobby. You know, that's what I did when I was playing too much FIFA career mode, bro. I fucking found a new...
He's feeding that woman some human skin.
Some good shit.
Oh, those heads and all sorts. Have you seen them pranks that people play? They get a photocopy of someone's face, head, put it in a jar,
It's awesome.
fill it full of water, and put it in their fridge, and it looks like there's a fucking head
Yeah.
in there. The way that it just looks mad.
It is amazing.
But yeah,
Look at that.
yeah. But I was saying to, I have this fascination. I don't have fascination with serial killers and things like that, but I have this draw towards Jack the Ripper era. Those streets in
Just
London,
killing
that just
prostitutes.
mad
Ripper
shit.
just-
He was like the first real fucking
Badass. And he never got caught, even to this
never
day.
got caught.
Jack the Ripper.
Aaron
Do you know-
Kaminsky,
I
it
fucking
was.
found out the other day that...
You related to him.
Is this him? I didn't think they found him.
Well, they've not officially said it, but it's very likely
Look
that it was
how-
this Aaron Kaminsky.
Look how English that is, dude.
Total. The bobbies on the beat with the
Look at
fucking
him.
torches.
Someone dead. Who kills people? What's going on? Look at him.
And the crazy thing was, this was before forensics. Forensics started to come in after this. They used to go down, see the body, and start scrubbing the blood away and
Yeah,
picking
man.
them, putting them on the, that's it, done. Just
Do you
fucking
know what I found out
ruin
the other day?
scene.
Do you know what I found out about the other day? Was, do you know Rasputin? The Russian
yes,
guy.
the Russian. Was he like? He was like a leader of something.
Yeah, he
wasn't
was
it?
a lead. Type in Rasputin. But anyway.
Slaughtered people.
So do you know what the funniest thing about that? All that is, he slaughtered people. He's this man. He was known as a sex god, right? And they froze. He was known for having a huge dick, and they have it in a museum. Do you know if you have your dick in a museum, you have made? I don't care how many people you've killed.
Is that real? Google that. They
Show
got
his
dick
dick
in a fucking museum.
It's a fucking weapon, bro.
Wow.
Check this dick in museum. Rasputin's dick
Was
in
he?
museum.
It was this cone-stole killer.
He had a dick on him.
Oh,
There's
he
his dick.
has. You're not even lying.
There's his dick.
Bastard,
Look at
that's
it.
a fucking monster. What the fuck?
He used to cannon
What?
women.
Look at what?
She wants that, doesn't she?
Explain to people what's on screen.
So you've got a jar like you'd see in a science lab with water in it, and this guy's member. Wow, it's got to be in comparison to. It's got. That's not it. That weren't it,
No,
was it?
no, I'm in
It's
trouble.
got to be. It's got. Is that a 12-inch album next to it?
Sorry.
Is that a 12-inch vinyl?
About forearm.
It's
That's soft.
wow. It's got to be 10 inches long.
Dude, can you imagine having your dick
That was not.
saved?
That was not a grower. That was a shower.
couldn't
That
get
ain't
it.
getting much bigger
Do you
than
know
that.
how many girls he pounded?
Oh wow.
He was
That
known as
doesn't
a sex god.
It doesn't look so impressive there next to One-Eyed Willie.
He wants. Look at that.
Wow.
dick. Bro, you
Mate,
know-
that's some fucking
I
good
don't
knowledge,
care.
that is.
Couldn't care
I'm
less
just
how-
slightly concerned as to how you've stumbled upon
Bro,
this.
look at his dick.
But what was he, Rasputin? Was he just some sort of
Bad.
Russian warlord?
Bad dude. Basically the Putin of his death. Look at him, bruv.
What about
I don't know.
what was his name? The Mongol leader of the Mongols.
Genghis Khan.
Genghis Khan. Do you know how many people he killed?
Raped, killed.
He wiped out something like 10% of the world's population. An absolute stone cold killer.
And do you know what the funniest thing is? He was probably about 3'2".
20 to 40 million people from 5 to 10% of the world's
Google
population.
Genghis Khan's height.
Yeah, tiny.
It's back in the day. These
Small
fuckers.
man
You know,
syndrome.
if we saw them these days.
10% of the world's population. COVID didn't fucking do that.
No, they didn't. Bro, he was supposed to be about 4 foot. I know.
10% slaughtering them.
All right, so
5 foot, sighted as low as 5. Oh, and as high as 6'2". Nah.
Mate, these people. Do you know Napoleon?
Tiny. Have you seen the
Just-
film? I've not seen it. Is it good?
No, I don't. I can't fuck with Phoenix.
They're a bit long, aren't they? The film. A lot of people say that. I've not seen it.
Bullshit was he fight? Bro, this was back in the day when everyone was about 3 foot.
3'10". Yeah. Imagine him running at you with a knife. You'd go.
Forget it, mate. He's battered, bro. Look at.
Madness.
Oh, we've added to the search history. Should we have a little update on it?
Genghis. We've got Jeffrey Dahmer.
Rasputin's dick. Like that is tennis because we mentioned dick. Chinese ginger, Rose Parks. That's quite normal. Dharma, sex slave, Jack the Ripper, Rasputin's dick. Genghis Khan height. Bro, if you've got your, I don't care
Yeah.
how many people.
I don't know if anyone else has. I've never. Well, I didn't even know he had.
Let's have a look, shall we? Let's Google
Wow.
penises that have been saved.
Just
love how
because of the absolute size of them. Oh, there's quite a
famous,
quite
famous people.
There's quite a
dick
few.
saved.
What are they? They're other animals. though,
Dude,
aren't they?
type in
They're
celebrities,
fucking-
like, you know, like famous people's dicks being kept.
Oh man.
Do you reckon Johnny Sins will get kept? You know him?
Who?
Johnny Sins, you don't watch porn. This
Nah,
guy.
I don't know.
He
No,
fucks,
I don't
mate.
know who they
He
are.
pounds. You know when he
No.
gets a girl.
They'll be worn out, mate.
Jimi Hendrix.
Is that Jimi
dick?
Hendrix? Is it?
Got a dick on him.
Certificate of authenticity. Wow.
Of course, Jimi Hendrix.
Plaster of Paris cast.
You can't play the guitar like that without a dick like that.
Wow.
That's why I can't play the guitar very well. Yeah, that's mine.
Average chode.
Yes, view image all day.
Do you know what?
I've
Those
seen-
little statues, they look a little bit like the Easter Island heads, don't
Yeah,
they? You know what I
what's-
mean? There's
what's
a lot
the-
of phallus types.
So we grew up on the unfiltered internet days.
Yeah.
What's the absolute worst gore
Worst
film
thing-
you've watched?
I never really watched anything.
I
never
can-
seen anything like that. I
I've
think
seen-
that dog getting fucking drowned, he showed me yesterday, is
that's
one of the
not-
worst things I've seen.
My mate used to come around to my house and go, right, fucking check this website.
Oh.
This Chinese girl and guy were having sex. This guy walks in, fucking sword on him, bro. Massive
With a sword?
Big sword.
What, a random guy?
Random guy
chops
walks
him
in,
up.
chops his head off. She still shags him.
Oh my
Blood
God.
everywhere. And his lifeless...
What, because he's threatening her?
Sorry?
Because he's threatening her if you stop him.
No, it was part of the plan.
Oh,
It was part of the...
wow.
Bro, do you know how much fucked up shit is on the internet? Ooh, it's bad.
Dark web. You ever been on the dark web?
That's too dark, no.
Yeah.
I just go on gore videos, like, see chopped heads off, bro.
Do you not worry about that, though? Do you not worry that's fucking really fucking you up?
He's eating a shit sandwich.
Oh, I don't
Actual
want to
shit.
I don't want to see that.
No, that's next.
But the thing is,
He'll have his dick
the thing is
saved.
with human beings, if you can think it,
Yeah.
somebody's done it.
You can't. There's a really funny joke about the first ever fetish that came around. Like, how did it? So it was like married couple. This is a funny joke. This is. I don't know where this is from, but it's like married couple, and the guy goes, "Babe, I'm just going for a shit," and goes, "Unless you want me to do it on you," like, and she was like, "What?" And he's like, "Don't worry about it." You know, that's how the first sort of like, I could shit on someone's chest. Dude, how weird is it? We're all the same species, humans. One guy could be mathematician, genius, doing things with life, trying to find a cure for cancer, and one guy
Getting somebody shitting on his
some
chest.
guy could want to fuck chickens.
Yes.
And does. That's the same species.
Yeah.
How can you have that level of, I want to fuck chickens, I'm going to fuck a chicken, I'm going to have a cure for cancer? What are we talking about? You know your intellectual chats that you've had, that's gone tits up,
it's gone
mate.
tits up. I said to Ben, I want somebody to come on the podcast that we could just fucking talk shit and vibe with.
And we have.
And there you go.
Yeah, we've had, bro, tits, dicks,
Yeah. Shitting.
fetish, eating shit.
But
What's
yeah.
your fetish then? Let's do this. I've got,
I'm totally boring.
yeah, I mean, my
I'm totally fucking boring. I think I'm the wrong generation for and I think the problem is
I dunno.
you youngsters, you've seen so much that and I think it's coming back to what that dominatrix was saying. When you've got people that have been and said and had so many things and nobody's ever said no to them, and what actually gets them off, the bar has to be raised and raised and raised and raised and raised.
Talking about serial killers, there was this one guy who couldn't get his dick hard. And the
Most
way
of them probably can't, and that
that's why
comes
they
from
get-
that. Yeah, that's why they go for it. Yeah.
Couldn't get his dick hard. The only way he could get hard was by killing people.
Oh yeah,
Russian dude.
it's always
always
linked
sexual.
sexually, isn't
Every
it?
time.
Always.
Every
and
single-
that's more than likely why most killers are men, and certainly most serial killers, because
their mind,
it's constant. But and again, it was funny because and I spoke to somebody the other day, whoever sat in front of me, and it goes back to this transitioning from a man to a woman and a woman to a man, and what does it feel like to be a man and what does it feel like to be a woman? And I remember watching this documentary, and there was this woman, and she was transitioning from woman to man, and she was saying, you know, she was a man as she's going through talking about this, and she said, the strangest thing happened the second I started going on to testosterone therapy. She said, I couldn't believe it. All I could do was think about tits, sex, women. It was all I could do. Yeah. So I'm walking down the street, and that's all that's on my mind. And all the blokes there went, that's what it's like being a man. Especially a teenage lad. Once you... Yes, but you can't stop thinking about girls.
I wanked in a church. Got him. I wanked in.
Wow.
My dad was doing work in this church, fixing the lights, bro. He fucks off.
You got in the toilet?
Do you?
Nice
The
one out.
rose.
On the pew.
I had a rucksack here, and I was just fucking the rucksack.
Did
I
you
used to
ever-
have a pillow girlfriend.
Did you ever used to climb the rope in gym class?
No, I'm not 110.
No. Or any pole.
Yeah.
Like, mate, it was a thing back
Yeah,
in the
I
day.
bet. Yeah.
You, as a youngster, you could climb up something.
Yeah.
And something would happen down there, and you had no fucking idea what it was. You're young, like I'm talking 7, 8.
What was your first moment of, girls? What was your first, or your dick being? Bro, I was young, real young, too young. I was watching.
I would say probably.
You had the first Twitch.
So we used to have like computers. You didn't have video game consoles and stuff like that. I mean, I had this computer. It was called an Amiga 500.
Like a blue-coloured thing, wasn't it? Like,
No, it was. Show me what an Amiga looks like. It was like a creamy white colour keyboard on it, and you used to have these floppy disks that used to go into it. Like, they were plastic hard, but inside they were floppy.
Fucking
there
hell.
it is. There
You're
it is.
showing
mate.
your age now.
There it is, mate. And
Gather
the first
round.
mouse. There we go. The Amiga 500.
gather round, children.
So anyway,
Uncle.
you used to be able to just fucking copy discs. So you'd put a disc in there, and then you'd upload it onto some software, and then you'd put a blank disk in, and you'd be able to copy it. So you never bought a computer game. You'd share them around and copy them. Wicked. My mate came round once, and he was like, Rosie, check this out. And he got this thing, and it was called Stag. It just said Stag on it, and you put it in, and it was just like snippets of 80s porn movies.
Can you imagine back in the day?
Mate, it was fucking unbelievable. And then the same guy, dirty bastard, actually thinking about it now, weeks and weeks later, he's come round and he got this VHS tape and he's like, Nick, I've got the new PA tape. And I'm thinking, what the fuck's that? He's come running upstairs. It was this Pamela Anderson video. And it wasn't really porn. It was just...
On a boat?
Yeah, on a boat, I think.
Lee, what was his name? Tommy Lee
Tommy
Jones?
Lee, yeah. And it wasn't really... It was soft. He's got a big cock, hasn't he?
Tommy Lee's got a dick on him. Type in Tommy Lee's dick.
But yeah, so that was that. So what would I have been then? I was definitely year 8, maybe? Year 8. And you're starting to get a twitch and a twinge.
Look at him. You know show it. Let's do it.
He's an absolute
got a
animal. I've not
dick on
even
him.
watched that. It ain't
Motley
going to
Crue.
show you. I've not even watched the Netflix of them.
Shagging girls.
Yeah, I bet he
Pounding,
was.
snorting.
Because he was Pamela Anderson, wasn't he? He was with Pamela Anderson for ages.
He was.
Yeah, he got a fair
Look
weapon.
at his dick.
Wow.
Soft, bro. That's Rasputin. Look at him. You know, if
Good
you're a
man.
rock star and got a dick on you, bro, you
Yeah.
hit the fuck.
If you're just a rock star,
That's it.
just a rock star, man.
You don't even need it.
Is he still alive? Is he dead?
No, he's still alive.
Is he?
Yeah. Look at him.
He must have put some fucking
Bodies.
powder up his nose.
Powder, mate.
Powder up that nose.
Some fucking. He'll have no nose. How are they still alive? And he looks good.
It's the same with that Nick. You know, the
Yeah.
guy's put £1 million or thereabouts up his nose.
Yeah,
And you're thinking to yourself, how are you still alive? He clearly wasn't sleeping. He wasn't eating good
looks
food.
great.
He looks decent now.
looks great.
But the thing is, and, you know, let's hope it doesn't, what you find with these people is they get to a certain age and it's just bang on. Lights out,
if
50, finished.
Would have doubled if they hadn't.
Here's one for you then, Josh, because we're both sports people.
Right,
Did you
fine,
know
I will have.
there's not one elite athlete that's ever reached 100 years old?
Wow.
Not one.
What does that tell you?
Well, it's telling you that, you know,
Oldest elite person's dick.
it's just showing you that actually you
It's not
can.
that good for you.
It's but the levels that they go in or something.
73 is the oldest.
No, that's
100?
That's like currently, yeah.
Oh, okay. Wow. Yeah, I can imagine.
You know, we're not talking somebody that's played tennis to our level. You're talking
It's
these elite. That's their life. They're running. You know, Paula Radcliffe style stuff like that.
You surviving to 100 is a coin toss.
Yeah.
It is literally.
But look at the people that have survived to 100. They've often not done a great deal.
Not a
They've
lot.
walked a lot. They've smoked. They've drank. They've had family around them.
They
They've
eat shit.
laughed and stuff. Mate, did you see that fucking ice hockey player?
Ooh,
Nuts.
Yeah.
That was brutal.
That was so. And the guy put his leg up, didn't he?
He's got done for manslaughter.
Yeah, I don't know on that one.
Well, he's tried to
know.
injure the guy.
Has he?
He's
not tried to
probably
kill him.
no. He's probably
You know
just
what I mean?
tried to hit him in the chest or
Well, that is
something.
manslaughter technically, then, isn't it?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Mate,
yeah.
it was horrible.
I don't think he'll get done.
At first I heard of it, because I think it like happened on a Saturday.
Yeah.
I was driving to tennis on the Sunday morning and I just caught the back end of it, and it was somebody that was in the crowd and they were saying, you know, how are you feeling? He's like, honestly, I had to just fucking sit in the car park afterwards for about 2 hours just collecting myself. He said it's the worst thing because the guy gets up
Yeah, he does. He's
tries to get off and
Yeah.
there's just blood everywhere.
and he's
it's
choking on his
fucking-
own vomit.
But I've always said this. I mean, you might have been a bit more of a ice hockey player because a skater.
Not at all.
But he's not an elite athlete in 1910, was he? You know what I mean? We're talking athletes.
1910, that guy would have been fucking. Only thing that he's doing was killing other soldiers. That was the athlete, you know what I mean? What is your biggest death fear? Like, have you got like a
No, I don't really have one.
fight burning to death?
I want to go out in an
Insta.
absolute
Take
blaze of glory. No, something like
Here's mine.
a fucking engine of an aeroplane falls off going over Loughborough and it fucking crushes me.
I would watch that news,
or just something amazing to go, do you know what? That guy had a fucking quite a good life.
I'll see
and
you.
That's the way to go. I don't want to be sat in an armchair fucking watching you been framed or something and just gone.
Yeah.
I want
I'm going to be
glory.
sat at home and I'll be watching that. I'll be like, I spoke to about Rasputin's dick with that
Yeah,
guy.
yeah.
Hey, kids.
Yeah, there we
check
go.
this
Kids,
out.
come and look at this dude.
Fucking-
It's so weird now, the
my
amount of people
biggest-
that come up to you and go,
what's your big-
oh my God, you're the one on TikTok, aren't you? You're the guy on fucking TikTok.
you get that?
Yeah, a lot now, yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's quite cool.
A lot. To be honest with you, it's a lot of troubled lads that come on and say, look, you've opened up about your mental health.
Jordan Peterson?
I don't know him literally, but
You need to watch it.
Oh, I watch Jordan Peterson all the time.
Oh, sorry, yeah.
Yeah.
He's
Sick.
You're the Loughborough Jordan Peterson. You're
Possibly. Helping.
You are. I've watched some of your things, man. You've helped a lot.
Yeah.
You've done really well.
Yeah, it takes
I've
a lot.
said since day one when I first met you, you are made for the...
Do you know what? This is
presenting
really
and-
fucking crazy, but I've met a few people that are really into numerology and stuff like that, and I think it's all a load of bullshit. So last night I thought, let's just fucking have a look. So I typed in my birth date, and it told me what my life number is, my life path number. And it's a 3. And you read what a life path 3 person is, and I'm reading it, I'm like, it's me.
It's all connected.
It's me.
Wow.
It's fucking me, that is.
Personality.
Communication skills, the man behind the microphone, very creative, always good energy, likes to lead teams and have ideas, but almost too many.
Huge dick.
People are going to be thinking you've seen this, so I'm a 30 or a 3.
So what's... Yeah.
So if you... So
Oh, it
here
tells
we go.
you what you want.
Here we go. It tells you there, Ben. So it tells you there, life path number is a vibration of independence, one of creative self-expression and communication. Those with life path number 3 tend to be charismatic, charming and witty. You are more expressive, upbeat and creative, and as such are more likely to be drawn to pursuits which will act as an outlet for your artistic talent.
Bang on.
Be wary of losing concentration and not committing to your projects, as well as becoming disorganised with your responsibilities and money. And that is me to a
Bang
fucking
on.
T.
Bang on, mate.
And I don't believe in all of this bullshit. So what are you? Let's do your date of birth, Josh.
Yeah. Mine's just going to say...
It won't.
fucking
And
ginger prick, innit?
honestly, man, it's the first time I did it. I was
February.
like, bastard. That's fucking me.
7.
February the 7th, 1994. So let's have a look. So, Joshy, you are a life path 14 or 5. Life path number is the number of freedom. If Ben could...
Sack him.
Those with life path 5 tend to be adventurous and free-spirited people. You are much more likely to crave change and new life experiences. Because of your upbeat personality, you're likely to motivate others. Your curious, flexible and impulsive nature will draw you towards travel and other exciting pursuits. Be wary of overstretching yourself or overreaching in is search of freedom.
ADHD.
Does that sound like it?
Bang.
Yeah, bang on.
Mate.
It's mad, isn't it?
That's scary.
And then the thing is, are you doing yours?
Yeah, let's see.
But then you go into it and you look at all of the fucking...
2007. Fuck this.
How
prick.
were you born in that year?
What are you, bro? You
I
a
can't
fish?
even believe people that were born in 2000.
Mate, it just says you're a
So
nonce,
you're
mate.
a 16, your life path 7.
What? It's all right, bro.
Those with life path 7 tend to be intellectual and analytical thinkers. You likely have a great understanding of spiritual self and are drawn to the mysteries of the very existence of all that is the universe and everything within it. You are more independent and tend to withdraw into your own solitarity world to contemplate on your current projects. Be wary of becoming too narrow-minded and reclusive.
Shit at scrolling on computers. That's you.
None of that applies to me.
If you search the wise,
None of that applies to me.
Are you into star signs?
Nope.
Nope.
Not into
Couldn't
none
give
of
a
that.
fuck.
Couldn't give a fuck. But then have a look at which famous people are life path 3, and they all do the same shit as I do: drawing, painting, communicating, on the news, in films, that kind of person. Always fucking Vin Diesel, Snoop Dogg, Jamie Foxx, John
You do seem
Grisham.
very similar to Jamie Foxx.
Come on.
If you just type in mine, it'll just come up with fucking Jimmy Savile or something.
that's all celebs are though.
What?
Actors and people in front of cameras, like.
This guy's not a believer, is he?
He's the one who put me onto it.
Yeah, of course he did.
This dickhead.
Dickhead.
He's the one who said you need to look into that numerology.
What was mine? 14 or 45?
5.
514.
But so the thing that really started getting me to not believe in this, but think this is something in it.
I always get told a lot like Vincent van Gogh.
You do look like Vincent van Gogh. You might be
His relative.
the reincarnation of him.
Did he have a dick on him? Let's see.
But so I met this guy that I do a little bit of business with now. It's all to do with the online
Don't
stuff.
type that.
And he's massively into this numerology.
Okay.
And when we first met, he says, I'm massively into this, that, and the other. He says, what's your date of birth? Told him, he worked it out. He says, I knew you were going to be that. He said, and I think he said then it was a 3. But at the end of the night, we'd gone to London. There was 3 of us. And he got the bill and he paid for it. And then on the way back, he sent me a fucking picture of the receipt. and the bill came to £333.33. And he said,
That's not
a coincidence, mate. And he's into this. Everything's a simulation, mate. And the only things that make sense are numbers. But look, have a look at this then. So, Ben, type in Rolex watches.
Do you know the
number 28?
Full-on story about Vincent van Gogh. I've studied his life big time.
Have you? You might be him, you see. That's weird, isn't
I've
it?
studied his life intensively.
So all Rolex watches will have the date of them, whatever it is, number 22 or there's number 28 or 22 in everything. And that's to do with money, 28. On the back of it, 28, 28, 28. There's something to do with Rolex that has got this
code,
this number that is to do with money and abundance and things like that. And you don't fucking know.
No
I don't know.
Do you know,
but that was weird. I read that and I was like, that's fucking
really
sounds just like me.
interesting thing about Vincent van Gogh. Yeah, that's him. You know, the really interesting thing about Vincent van Gogh is actually his brother. I don't know if you know much about Theo. So he goes down, and everybody says this, as the best brother in history, the most supportive brother you could have possibly imagined. So Vincent was a complete fuck-up. Theodore, his brother's called. That's him. He is the reason why we know about Vincent today.
You're Vincent van Gogh?
I am Vincent van Gogh.
You are?
I know I am. So anyway,
how are you this interested in some obscure artist?
He was a loser. So the thing is with Theo, he was very passionate about Vincent. No one else was. He believed in Vincent's painting and said, right, you need to paint every day. Theo used to send him money and was the sole provider of Vincent's paycheck. Never sold a painting. Sole provider was him. He was his biggest fan. He used to sell his paintings, try his best.
Wow.
Sent him money. Do you know he died? Do you know why Theodore died?
No, I didn't even know it existed until 5 seconds ago.
He was heartbroken by Vincent and literally died of a broken heart.
You can die of a broken heart.
2 months later.
Literally can.
Vincent died. He was married, had kids, couldn't handle it.
So he died after Vincent?
2 months later.
Because his brother died?
Heartbroken.
What were they? Belgium? French? Dutch.
They lived in Paris and all sorts. Oh, yeah, no one knows his death.
Theo had always been sickly and prone to ailments, but after Vincent's death, his health deteriorated extremely rapidly indeed.
He didn't die of, he had really bad complications. That was 2 months.
He died of the effects of syphilis.
Deteriorated extremely rapidly after Vincent's death. He didn't die. So
Van Gogh
died.
Was syphilis, it says then.
Yeah, but no one knows the true. Do you know how they actually sold the first painting?
No, I didn't know nothing about him. I've seen only one of his paintings.
I'm a loser.
I've seen one in London.
Never sold a painting when he was alive. Theodore died. Theodore's wife was like, right, I'm going to make it my life mission to sell these. She had in her basement hundreds of Vincent's paintings. She thought, I'm going to fucking sell these. Sold the first painting within 1 year, global icon. Recognised for being an absolute and still. And
isn't it crazy how all the artists have to die?
He was a loser
before they become famous.
They have to die, dude. He was a loser. He was broke. He had
alcoholic, probably.
Alcoholic.
Yeah.
He was in a mental asylum.
Was he?
Of course he was. Look at him. Chopped his own ear off for a girl.
Is that what he did it for? I'm fascinated that you're fascinated by him.
I am so fascinated. I like.
Where's it come from? This is what I've said to you. This is how I sometimes get with Jack the Ripper.
Weird.
There's a connection. There's no logical reason for it.
No, I love Vincent Burry. He's such a good, awesome. And Theodore's, for me, if it wasn't for him,
you're not even an artist.
No, not at all. I'm a fucking dipshit. I can't even draw a stick man. But I just love the history behind it all. But he's the best brother of all time. If it wasn't for him, we wouldn't have Vincent's paintings. It had nothing to do with Vincent. He was shit salesman. Because as an artist, you need to be a salesman. This is my gallery. Look at this.
Business
Vincent
person.
was weird. No one wanted to chat to Vincent.
But aren't all most artists?
Of course they are. That's why they're artists.
Have a look at what that Life Path 3 said there.
Yeah.
Creative, charismatic, all of these things. Organisational skills, terrible.
Yeah.
Rubbish with money, all of these things.
Awful. That's me.
Yeah.
My mum's dyslexic.
Van Gogh's birthday.
Look at him.
March 30th, 1853. In Groot, Zundert.
So Vincent, decided to get with an artist. Come stay with me. We'll work on each other. Like me and you getting together and creating something now.
Yeah.
They did it with art.
Yeah.
Do you know how long the guy lasted with Vincent before he wanted to kill him? 2 days.
Wow, just because he was just so off key.
Fuck this. I'm going.
Yeah.
This is weird. But dude, can you imagine if Vincent could see what he is today? He died an absolute loner, loser. Look at him now, bro. We're still chatting about him. I love it. I love all that shit. I love the history behind it. The history behind art is the best part about it. It's not the actual art.
And that's why it becomes valuable, doesn't it? It's the story.
Yeah,
It's what's the story behind this? What's the story behind that painting, that sculpture?
He had to go through shit for him to become something.
Well, he had to die.
He had to die. He had to
Had to
chop his
die.
ear
Had to be
off.
nothing, and had to die. And now, yeah, they're very ever so small pictures, you know.
Yeah.
There's one in the Royal Art Gallery
Are they?
Museum in London. I think like they go on a tour and they take them around the country, but it's ever so small, you know.
I thought they'd be huge.
That sort of big.
He
He
painted-
might have painted some huge ones, but this one, I think it was the sunflowers one.
Yeah.
It's ever so small.
He used to paint 3 paintings a day, which is a lot. And he had galleries and galleries.
Can you
full.
imagine the cost of the materials for that?
Theo used to send it him. He'd say, that's the best, brother. Because it wasn't those sort of days where you just, here's some money. Theodore was broke. Well,
Yeah.
you know, and he gave every little last bit of penny to...
But they're not that good paintings, are they?
shit. Mate, look how shit that is.
It is. It's garbage.
I could draw that. No, I couldn't. But
I could definitely draw that.
Let me tell you.
Look at that.
Let me tell you something.
Yeah, that was the one that we saw. That.
But in that time, it was like a big deal. Nobody had this kind of style back then.
Have you ever seen that screen painting? Who did that? Was it Van Gogh?
I don't know what that is.
Google the screen painting, and it's of a person.
yeah,
going like that.
yeah.
Let me show you
that's
something.
incredible.
You'll
Look how
never,
shit it
you'll
is.
never be able to look at it again the same.
Is it a dick or something?
No, it's not. Imagine that's just a dog, and there its long ears.
Oh, it is a dog.
No, it just looks like a dog, doesn't it?
I can't see it.
You
Unsee
can't
it.
unsee it now. You can't
That's
unsee
his
it.
most. Do you know what the most expensive? Do you have a guess of what you think his most?
Who, Van
valuable-
Gogh's? Oh, I don't know. Is it like fucking £20 million or something?
Higher.
Higher, 100 million.
Lower, just
95, 90.
88 million pounds,
For one little
and it
painting.
was shit.
Do you know what, though? I think that all this art is just money laundering.
Yeah, of course it is. Look at what I've got. Of course it is.
But even more than that, it's let me put some money into this. I've cleaned the money because I've now got this art. I can now sell that art legit and get that money back.
Yeah.
And I'm sure a lot of it is that.
Hitler was an artist. Fucking hell.
Hitler was an artist.
Oof.
I think he was quite
Great art.
reasonable.
Good,
Yeah.
type in some of his paintings.
I think he was quite reasonable.
That good, he didn't even get to the art school.
Fair play.
He
Yeah,
well,
but-
fucking was.
That was one that was like,
That one's sick, mate.
I can't do that.
Look at that.
Hitler.
Wow.
Mate, if he'd have focused on this and not instead of killing everyone, he might have been all right.
Yeah.
Less about killing, maybe. You know
Look at
those
that.
dude, those meetings they must have had.
Well, he was
was fucked.
on so many drugs, it was unbelievable.
Type in Hitler tweaking in the Olympics.
Yes.
He's like this.
Yep. It
Sat
was
down.
methamphetamine. It was heroin derivatives. He was on it constant. The doctors were pumping him full of shit.
Can't think straight. You cannot think straight on that. Look at him. Look at him. Battered.
Absolutely battered. That's sat down at the Olympics.
That's
Look at that.
leading a country.
That's
the world.
That's
at
leading
one
the
point.
world at one point. Yeah.
Look at him.
Look at him.
that's really sped up, I think.
No, it's not. That's him.
It's a little bit sped up. You could see by this, but even so,
That. Look
He's-
at everyone else.
yeah. Wow.
donezoed.
Tad upset with the university. Wow. Yeah.
Oh, here's you. You want to be this guy.
Here-
You're the Joe Rogan of Loughborough.
We're going to go for it.
I'll help you along the way, man.
And like I always say to people say, you know, what do you want to do? And I say to them, I want to be the English Joe Rogan. They're like, they laugh at you. I say, look, I'm going to fucking try and emulate the best. If I get halfway there, it's amazing.
Yeah, you have.
Do you know what I mean? If you come to me and say I want tennis lessons, I'm going to say, right, I'm going to try and give you Roger Federer's forehand. Because it's the best.
It's the best.
Let's not fucking give you some substandard fucking Mark Philippousis from 1998's forehand. Although it was fairly decent.
Not now.
Let's fucking give you
give you
Federer's. And
Feds.
if we can get anywhere close to it, we've done a good
made
job.
it. Yeah.
Of course.
We need all
and
the
I've got no
wrist.
problem saying that to people.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And I think back in the day, people go, what do you know what I mean? You're like, oh, no, I just, no, fuck that. I'm going to be the next Joe Rogan.
Yeah, and if you
well,
make
you're a
half-
bit fucking premature saying that, aren't you? Yeah, probably.
Yeah, you are, yeah.
But you've asked me what I want to do. That's what I want to do.
If it's even 10% of it.
And all he does is talk to interesting people.
He does.
There's nothing fucking revolutionary about that, is
The
there?
only thing is he's engaging with everyone.
Yeah.
He could be in a room with
Anyone.
and treat them the same.
Correct.
He could be in a room with someone who's killed 10 people
Yeah.
and someone that's a stand-up
Yeah.
comedian and
Yeah.
chat and be like, oh, so you... That's the difference, I think.
He's just a normal human being,
Yeah,
which
he
is
is.
what we should all be able to do.
Yeah. he is.
Take all of your bullshit, leave it at the door,
Yeah.
have a conversation. And that's why I say to people, obviously I know you, I don't look at anything before I sit down with that person. Nothing.
Nothing.
None of their TikToks, nothing. We had a guy in the other day that's got fucking quite a big following on TikTok and doing well, making good money. I didn't watch a single thing of his
Yeah.
because I wanted to sit there and get to know him with
Find
no preconceptions of what he might do,
Yeah.
what he's going to do, what he wants to talk about. Let's
Yeah.
just talk. And I think maybe that's the right thing. Maybe it's not the right thing. You know, if
That's
somebody's written a book,
You're right.
I might need to read the book first. But
Yeah.
did you see the one where the young girl came down? She's my sort of age. Her dad killed her mum.
Yeah, that one's amazing.
Oh my
Can you imagine
God.
living that? Dad killed your own mum.
And then you ended up forgiving your
Forgiving your
dad
dad.
and having a better relationship with your dad in his later years, and everybody ostracizing you because they're like, how the fuck can you forgive your dad?
Nothing to do with them.
Nothing to do with
It's to
them.
do with the family.
It is.
That's it.
But even the family fucking given up on her. And,
It's a tricky one, isn't it?
But it's just an unbelievable story.
I think her letting go would have probably been the best. Oh, the relief she probably had when she was like, right, I actually forgive you, would have been
I really
can't.
struggle to forgive people.
me too. Even when someone owes me money and they don't pay you back, I'm annoyed.
I hate it.
Me
It's
too.
something I have to work on. Yeah,
Let's just hope your dad don't kill your mum.
she's already gone.
Sorry, mate. Yeah.
No,
There you go.
I don't know. I guess I don't know. Yeah, it's just it's the human condition, isn't it?
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah. You don't. It's just how you built it, isn't it?
it is.
Look at those tabs. Fuck me. We've racked up some tabs, haven't we?
We have, mate. Mate, I think
Good
it's
fun,
time
that
to go
was.
get some lunch.
Let's do it.
It's been a fucking pleasure, man.
That was fun, wasn't it?
Vibes.
That was fun.
Yeah, man.